close, I whittled them down. Sticking to them by sticking around. The gang online, Iwo Jima got one flag and it's sticking the ground. Setting up shop. Think I got the message across. Came for the titles and press of the watch. We play at the levels of Letterman jocks. Pins on the jacket, the man's abundant. The point of the road was banned and rugged. Hushing, I'm plotting on pants in London. The products are not being scared of some judgment. Gotta stay in the cut. Cut you off if you ain't making the cut. Couldn't tell you who the hell is behind us. You start to forget when you stay in the front of it's up. And it's up for grabs, no remorse of who I'm taking it from. Numbers I give on my scoreboard is the only form of us staying in touch, that's saying enough. It's time to receive for all of the favors I've done. Too late for y'all to switch teams, everybody getting big leagues. Product flying out the shelf, what's in store for us? Known to hit a hole in one, look at the crowd and shoulder shrug. Shots are limited, I'm scared mango with the golden gun. Posted up, ready for whatever, boy, you know what's up. Time's close, I whittled them down. Sticking to them by sticking around. The gang online, Iwo Jima got one flag and it's sticking the ground. Setting up shop. Think I got the message across. Came for the titles and press of the watch. We play at the levels of Letterman jocks. Shout out to Steve. The boy getting love from the harsh critics. Strauss hit me bi-weekly, the time he keep taking it further. You aren't finished and I gotta listen. Ain't he son of believing and see that I'm actually breathing and doing it real time. Love to pull an idea out thin air, act on it and profit in real life. If we not aligned, don't present me a dotted line. Yeah, I'm the QB, but I ain't handing on nothing for someone to monetize. And it goes to the birds too, can't give it a time if a dollar so caught her eyes. They get X'd out for they had the potential to be my ex. I know all the plays, I'm a seasoned vet. Yeah. Always showing up, known to hit a hole in one. Look at the crowd and shoulder shrug. Shots are limited, I'm scared mango with the golden gun. Posted up, ready for whoever, boy, you know what's up. Time's close, I whittled them down. Sticking to them by sticking around. The gang online, Iwo Jima got one flag and it's sticking the ground. Setting up shop. Think I got the message across. Came for the titles and press of the watch. We play at the levels of Letterman jocks. Time's close, I whittled them down. Sticking to them by sticking around. The gang all out, Iwo Jima got one flag. Yeah.
Some people love me, and they don't even know I have a hard time loving myself. Some people judge me, and they don't even know I have a hard time judging myself. Life gets ugly, but I got a paintbrush and paint a pretty smile on myself. Mouth stay shut even when I need help. In too deep in the water, Mike Phelps. Swimming lessons, I still got many unanswered questions. Sick of the anger, sick of depression. Wanna be grateful, count your blessings. Just give me my salad, you keep the dressing. Cause I'm cream of the crop. He paid the price, I'm worth a lot. He told me go, why would I stop? Rest on my thoughts, jump off the tire. D-Lo Brown with the frog splash. Leaps of faith, what I call that. If you hit my line for the old me, when I hang up on you, don't call back. I ain't gonna block my blessings, I'd rather block your number. Life taught me so many lessons, Been down bad, never under. That's breath in my lungs. Some people die young, where I come from. Woke up and gave thanks to Father and Son. Filled with the Spirit, I shine like the sun. Ghost in me, but I ain't haunted. Bad vibes, keep them, don't want it. Pride hard to swallow, doggone it. And you were really never my opponent. I ain't fighting evil, man, they hearts black. They wanted my life, told them back. Got an itch for sin, can't scratch that. Keep the truth loaded in the black gap. Just know if I said it, I'm in it, and they gon' take it back. Learn the game brighter than my granddaddy's Cadillac. Young man, old song, imagine that. Ain't in my control, gotta pray, let them handle that. God hit my line, gave me to play. Roger that, game time, alright, you hate like a running back. If you ain't catch everything I said, better run it back. Eating up this beat, break bread, where your sandwich at, y'all? Thought I was done? No, this beat ain't like Kobe, I'm too full. My God, took old mode, he too cold. I'm skating on beats, froze on with the flow. the top of the class on a roll. And it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Ayy, on the road, here we go, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming on my landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command like. Yeah, you about to see me on demand like. You know on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, man, we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't never going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast track now. They won't lend a hand, now they see us on the map now. It's time to act out. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll. And it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Ayy, on the roll, here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on a roll. Ayy, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Yeah, on the roll, here we go, here we go. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll. And it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Ayy, on the roll, here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on a roll. Ayy, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Yeah, on the roll, here we go, here we go. Here we go. On a roll, here we go, here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. Shout out to my boy DZ. What is going on, Candle Mafia? We got an amazing show for you guys tonight. We're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin. I see the candles and the sauce jars in the chat. Let's go. How about that new sauce jar emoji? Shout out to Tony D. I think he's working on another one. I don't really like the next one that he's working on, you know, to be quite frank with you guys. Get it, Frank? Anyway, but guys, with all that being said, shout out to everybody who's tuned in tonight on this beautiful Friday night to spend your precious time here with the Candle Mafia to do maybe 2 hours of TA. I don't know. We kind of freeball it on Fridays. We are going to be doing our giveaway at the end of the stream, guys. So we will be giving away a bunch of crypto at the end of tonight's live stream. And if you guys want to join in to enter into that giveaway, make sure you go ahead and consult the mods and ask them what video you need to like and comment on to get. It's probably going to be the market update that we put out the other day. I believe it was yesterday. Like and comment on that video to get entered into the giveaway tonight. And we're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin. Are we going to see this pump continue? And if we do see it continue, are we going to see it rip from here? Or are we going for another move down before we continue up? Shout out to Prime Time. Said, love you, Frankie. Keep going. Oh, God, now the pressure's on. Well, anyway, guys, I don't want to stop now. I'm just kidding. Shout out to Prime Time. But, guys, we're going to be talking about if this pump can continue. And if it does, are we going to go down first? Or are we going to rip up from here? Because there are some things on the chart that could potentially give us the thesis that we might be able to get a move down before we get this next move up. So we're going to cover the local price action. We're taking a look at the key levels to the upside and the downside. And towards the end of the stream, or about halfway through, at some point, we will be taking a look at some of those altcoins, and then we'll be doing our giveaway at the end of the stream, like I just said. But before we get into it, make sure you smash that like button. Every 100 likes we get, you guys get a spin on the wheel of pain and pleasure to get some more free crypto, or maybe a Frankie Candles hat. I think my chair is sinking, guys. Yeah, it is. It is. I'm just slowly going down here. This is horrible. No, Tony D. Shout out to Tony D. Thank you for the super chat. You could keep it. So whatever you guys make the rules on that. Whatever you had previously told everybody to like, that is the video. But guys, don't forget to smash that like button. Every 100 likes we get, you guys get a spin on the wheel of pain and pleasure, where we'll be giving away a bunch of crypto. And if we get 550 likes, I will be adding a Frankie Candles hat to the giveaways. 550 likes to get there. So smash it up if you have not already. Shout out to Dave Digital. He said, pull it. Pull it. Shout out to Dave Digital. Thank you for the super chat, bro. We love you, and you're always out there super chatting, and I do appreciate it very much. Shout out to Golden. Let's just shout out to Mafia real quick before we get into the charts, guys. Shout out to Golden. He says, if you want gifted memberships, make sure you have enabled being able to receive them. So you got to go into your YouTube settings, enable. Shout out to Golden. He's just like coming in here and telling people to get ready for the tsunami. Shout out to Golden. We love you, bro. Yeah, shout out to Golden. Thank you for that, bro. And yeah, make sure you change those settings and allow yourself to accept those gifted memberships. Otherwise, if Golden happens to drop a ton of memberships, you might not be able to get them unless you have that enabled. But guys, you will notice at the top of the chat we do have a Q&A. So kind of what I'm going to do here is it's Friday. We're just going to kind of, like I said, we're just going to have a good time here. We're going to do the TA. We're going to look over the altcoins as usual. But if you guys check the top of the chat, there is a Q&A section. If this is literally like whatever you want. I mean, try to ask questions that would help the Mafia learn. But you guys, I mean, it is an AMA, right? You can ask whatever you want. Go ahead and put them in there. And then at the end of the stream, we'll go through some of those questions. I'll definitely cherry pick the ones I want to answer. I'll tell you that much. I'm sure if I click on that right now, there's already funny questions in there. But if it's a TA question, sure. If it's a question about me, shoot whatever you want. Shoot your shot, and we will go ahead and check out that Q&A probably while we're spinning the wheel or something like that. But guys, without further ado, shout out to Jay Long. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for being here, saying BTC about to pump because Golden's going to make it rain. Let's go. Shout out to Golden, and shout out to Jay Long. Shout out to Nico, said, how do you receive the free crypto? Didn't find it on the Discord. Nico, you just got to go drop a like and a comment on our last Sunday Sauce video. We didn't have one last week. I believe it was from the week before. This week, guys, I'm going to try to shoot a Sunday Sauce video. It's not going to be a millionaire video, but it will probably, I'm going to try. I don't want to guarantee it, but I'm going to try my best to get a video shot and recorded and edited tomorrow so we could go ahead and throw that Sunday Sauce video up. I like to keep things consistent, but if not, we will be back to doing them next Sunday. But with all that being said, shout out to French Toaster. Shout out to Alex O. What is going on, bro? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you for tuning in, bro. Shout out to Perez. What is going on? We got Dave P. Don't forget our mods, guys. Show our mods some love. We got Chemistry, bro. Tyler Durden. We got Tony D. I think that's who we got chilling in here. But you guys know who they are. Show them some love in chat. Shout out to Cheeks. Thank you for gifting all the time, bro. I know you gift constantly. Shout out to Jessica, our female CandleMafia representative. Rick, Kush Patel, L.A. Ray, and last but not least, we got Post in the chat, and I'm not talking about Austin Post. I'm just talking about straight Post. If you get it, you get it. Shout out to you guys. And Brad Guidell, I see you, bro. Shouting out the mods. Shout out to Brad Guidell. I hope you're doing good, bro. Good to see you in here. And without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and try to figure out what the heck this thing Bitcoin's going to do because it's getting a little weird. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into real quick before we start, guys. Today's energy is brought to you not by Aztecian Cactus Moss Water, but it's sponsored by what I like to call fuel. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce that word. I think it's fuel, not fool. But shout out to Goat Fuel. Not really. We tried to get them to sponsor us, and they won't answer our Twitter DMs, or Tony D's Twitter DMs. I think he was on my account trying to get them to answer, and they won't answer us. So Goat Fuel, if you're watching this, send us over some Goat Fuel, bro. We'll throw a couple for you. Shout out to Goat Fuel. But guys, let's go ahead and jump into the charts and try to figure out what this thing Bitcoin is doing. So here we are. Yeah, guys, you guys had me cracking up last night with Cody. I didn't even know what was going on with that whole thing. But yeah, I guess apparently he was hating on the shout outs. So you guys muted him. And then at the end of the stream, we were just like, I don't know. You guys were like saying funny stuff, saying that he basically making Chuck Norris jokes about Cody. And then I checked, and he was still in the chat. So we were just shouting him out. So shout out to Cody. I don't know if you're watching this right now, but if you are, bro, we love you, and hopefully we can get you unbanned at some point so we can. You're part of the show now, bro. So there you go. Yo, hashtag Cody Strong. You guys were funny, man. I was reading the chat last night. I was just like, oh my god, you guys were cracking me up. You mean Frankie Fuel? Shout out to Crypto Cowboy. Yeah, shout out to Cody, guys. Let's get some Codys in chat. But guys, without further ado, let's take a sip of this fuel, and let's go ahead and move on into the TA. New flavor. It's pretty good. Kind of tastes like baby wipes, but it's not bad. Don't get me twisted. It's not bad. It's actually pretty good, but it does taste like baby wipes. But without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump on into these charts as Mrs. Candle's hand just comes in and steals a little bit of the goat fuel. But guys, I want to go ahead and zoom on out into these higher time frames, such as the weekly. Let's get a Mrs. Candle's hand in here. It smells like nothing today, guys. Anyway, Mrs. Candles likes the goat fuel. But guys, let's go ahead and take a look here at the price action. Now, I'm just going to talk about kind of the daily, the higher time frames real quick and then we'll dive down into the let's go, Mrs. Candle's hands in chat. Let's go, guys. Disappointing smell today. It's just kind of like smelled like nothing. I didn't really like it, but it's okay. Don't tell her I said it. But anyway, let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, wait. Shout out to Post. He said that guy said. Shout outs are annoying AF. Then I asked you to shout them out, which you did. The rest is history in the making. Shout out to Post. You're a legend for that, bro. You are a legend. It's so funny. It's like the shout outs are annoying AF. Like, so don't watch the video. Like, I don't get it. Like, people forget that is optional to watch this video. You guys people are crazy. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and jump right on into here. Crimson Caravan Company said Cody went skydiving and his parachute didn't open. Cody took it back for a refund. Shout out to Crimson Caravan. Shout out to Joe. Shout out to you, bro. I appreciate you. But let's go ahead and jump on into the TA here, guys. On the weekly time frame. Now, obviously, as you guys know, kind of my general thesis here is kind of that, we are likely to get some kind of a retracement, which we are starting to see. Thank God, because it was a while that we were calling for that. It was a while that we were looking for this retracement, and finally we did get it, which is kind of validating for me. Excuse me. But I'm not going to cover like kind of how we got here. We talk about that every day. But as you guys know, general sentiment here is kind of that we would likely get a retracement to the upside before rolling back around, putting in a lower high, and coming back to the downside. Now, that is still generally my kind of thesis here, as our money flow on the weekly is crossed over into the red. VWAP is kind of just chilling here as it creeps up towards that zero line, but just kind of uneventful here on the weekly. Money flow being in the red is kind of the only thing that we're paying attention to, indicating that the trend to the downside will likely continue. However, we knew we were not going to get overly bearish at support, because we don't get overly bearish when you approach those value area lows or just any support level in general. That's why we were looking for the long position. I am currently in that long position. We can talk about it a little bit in a minute, but still looking for a potential retracement either up to the 28K POC or even maybe the value area high before putting in that macro lower high and continuing down to lower prices. I think most people know why we're looking at this area up here by the value area high. It has a lot to do with the golden pocket retracement of this entire move down. Kind of a big level to be looking at for that lower high to come in at before rolling around again and breaking these lows finally to come down and make lower lows and potentially revisit some of these lower levels that we've been looking at for quite some time. And we could go over that today as well. But general sentiment remains the same. Looking for retracement up before rolling around and coming back to the downside. Money flow on the weekly is back in the red. Our 6-day money flow is generally coming out. We're popping up locally here, which things are kind of interesting right now, guys. Things are honestly pretty interesting because we have all these VWAPs, right? And the part of the reason why we are expecting retracement is because, or the reason we were expecting this retracement and the reason we are expecting it to potentially continue is because the green dots on the higher daily time frames, such as the 5-day now printing that green dot, your 6-day is getting pretty close to printing that green dot, as well as your 4-day you have your confirmed green dot as well. But again, remember your money flow is playing against you. That's why we're expecting this to be a retracement before coming lower rather than a moonshot breaking these highs. And I do want to talk about what we should be looking for if we are randomly going to get a rip above these levels. Obviously, it is September, guys. September is typically a bearish month for crypto, obviously, but that does not mean that it is guaranteed to be a bearish month. But we'll cover that a little bit more in a second. But, just because of these green dots on the higher time frames, it is possible that we could see this retracement continue. So on the higher time frames, things essentially remain exactly the same. And if you guys watch the channel, you will know kind of the main levels or the main areas that we've been paying attention to is this kind of macro volume profile that we have between about 29,680 and about 25,650. And this is kind of our main area of price action. When we refer to the medium term, this is kind of the kind of price action that I'm looking at, right? So if I say I'm bullish in the medium term, I mean that I expect price to potentially continue up within this volume profile, but that doesn't mean you can't get local dumps like this, right? So like if this move down on a lower time frame would look pretty scary, right? You come down to something like the 90-minute, resize everything, right? And then you zoom in, right? If you start getting a move all the way down like that, people are like, oh my God, we're going down, right? But when you zoom out, it's just kind of low time frame noise. So when I talk about the medium term, I'm referring to this larger range, right? So that's kind of, on the in the medium term, things have basically remained exactly the same. And again, it really comes down to the volume profiles. Look for the move down. Now we're at the value area low. We deviated perfectly that we were looking for, right? Put in the bull divs. We look for the bounce to the upside, and now we are starting that uptrend, right? So at this point, again, we are looking for this pump to potentially bring us up to that 28K POC where we have another level of significant resistance. If we can get above that level, we're looking to come to the value area high. And that is the medium term, kind of what I'm expecting. But our other kind of range that we've been looking at is more local, right? So I'm going to zoom into this local area of price action and see if we can kind of get a little bit more insight into what we have going on. Let's go up to the Bitcoin chart, and let's take a look here, right? Let me go ahead and unhide this. Let's go ahead and let me get rid of these drawings, and bada boom. Okay, so let's pull up the local TA, right, which is basically, right? So does everybody get that, right? More medium term, and then we're zooming into the local, right? So locally, guys, this is kind of, this is the long position. Let me go ahead and put this in. My entry into this position was about $25,250, so I got in right about there, give or take a couple bucks. But there you go, right? So this is kind of the, this is the trade that I am in right now. Basically, this is kind of what we were looking for. Long from the bottom. And we talked about this yesterday. When you deviate below these value areas, this is where you're looking for your opportunity. This is the opportunity because this means that Bitcoin is undervalued, right? And if you're looking at price saying, hey, well, I know that Bitcoin's pretty much basically been trading other than these deviations, basically been trading between these two prices, right? Between the value area high and the value area low. Once you dip below that value area low, you're thinking, hey, you might get sucked back into the area of balance, more specifically towards that POC and value area high. And that's one of the big reasons why we were looking for longs down here. And where did price go? We went from that value area low, moved up to the POC, flipped the POC to support, and right to the value area high. And this is the power of trading the volume profiles, guys. Can I give you a sneak peek? I'll give you a sneak peek. Now, I don't really like showing my, I don't typically show our premium Discord charts that I share, but I just want to show you something because I was talking to the premium Discord today in our live stream, and basically, I'll just kind of show you guys. I won't pull up the actual chart because I don't want to leak anything that it wouldn't really be fair to the people who pay. But I do just want to point out, because of the way these volume profiles work, we were able to catch the long from this below the value area, and we're looking for it to go to the POC and the value area high. TP1's your POC, TP2 is your value area high, right? It's a little bit more specific than that because I'm actually looking to hold this trade a little longer, so I didn't TP1 here. But that's beside the fact. And then once you get up to your value area high, this would be generally where you're looking for short positions, right? And that is exactly what we were looking for in the premium Discord, right? We had another trade set up basically right from this level. That is the value area high, golden pocket. We also have some single prints in here, and then your 786 at the top of the purple box. So right now, like the trades in the Discord are like we're way in profit on the long, right? And then we caught the short right from the tippy top here. Now there's no guarantee that it's going to play out in full, but if we can make it down to this POC, that's TP1, right? And then that would be two profitable trades where you're essentially long from the exact bottom and you're short from the exact top. And this is the beauty of trading the volume profiles. And it's this tool that gives you the insight into what to expect when price reaches certain levels, right? And then once you start, like this is basically what I use to find the key levels. And then all you have to do after that, once you start combining your volume profiles with other key levels such as Fibonacci levels, things like what we were looking at in the premium Discord today, things like single prints or time POCs or whatever you're looking at, when you start combining your key levels with your volume profile ranges and market cipher B, as well as exo charts, which I don't really get into too much on the YouTube channel because it's a little bit more advanced. We cover this more in the premium Discord. But once you combine all these things, it's like, because you don't want to just blindly long a value area low or blindly short a value area high, but you know those are significantly key levels, right? And you know that what price is likely to do once you tap any of these levels, right? And then when you combine that with something like Market Cipher B, that can really give you an OP trading strategy that basically helps you stay out of bad trades. Because if you get up to the value area high and you're looking for a short, but you don't get the confirmations you're looking for on Market Cipher B, this is where you're going to be like, I'm going to sit on my hands. I didn't get the confirmations I was looking for, so I'm not really expecting this thing to go down, right? So you maybe sit that trade out if that were the case. But when you combine all these things, you get a really, really high win rate. And honestly, more importantly, for me at least, is it's a simple strategy, right? It doesn't overcomplicate things. It keeps it nice and simple, and it's very reliable. So this is just basically, I just wanted to bring that up because this is kind of like my general plan. Like, this is kind of what I'm doing right now. Like, this is what I'm doing, right? So I'm long from here. I actually missed my entry into this short, so I'm actually looking for another entry into the short. But the setups were there, right? So people were able to catch that in the premium. But here's the thing. I am actually expecting some kind of a retracement back to the downside for some very, very specific reasons. Shout out to Dave Digital, said, I'm going to sit on Frankie's hands. Let's go. Shout out to Jay Waffle Man, says, go Frankie. Go Frankie. Go Frankie. Goat fuel. Anyway, guys, it's Friday. I'm on one tonight. Let's see. Post said, I know you know of them, Frankie. Why don't you use the PV SRA candles or only off cam? Shout out to Post. Oh, God. How much is premium? I believe premium is Tony D can fact check me here. I believe it's 35. It depends on, we offer an annual subscription, a monthly subscription, so they're slightly different, but I think it's between like $35 and $40 a month. So there you go. Let's see. Okay, let's continue on here. I got to continue on. Okay, so there you go. I just want to point that out because here's the thing, guys. If you watch this live stream, we talk about a lot of this stuff on the live stream. Now, obviously, I don't give the trade setups. I don't give the confirmations we look for, where I'm entering, et cetera, et cetera. But I teach almost everything about the volume profile. Like, not everything, but like enough to give you guys enough information to, like, actionable information that you can actually learn right now. And then after the live stream's over, go to your chart, set things up, and get into profitable trades. You obviously wouldn't just want to be longing and shorting these levels, but like, I show these levels every day, and I show you exactly why certain levels are strong, why certain levels I may not be paying much attention to, et cetera, et cetera. But what are we expecting at this point? So recently, we were looking for a move up to the value area high, which is where we were expecting our first significant level of resistance. We are now getting that rejection. So are we going to get price to continue down here locally before continuing back up, or are we just going to rip up from here? And the answer to that question, in my opinion, is it's probably more likely to get a bigger move down first, right? And I'll show you guys kind of the levels I'm looking at. And here's the thing, right? If you pull your fib, like here, I'll just give it right here. Let's hide this trade. Bada boom. And let's go ahead and pull from the low to the high right there. So the biggest level that I am going to be watching, shout out to Jared, says it's 44 a month, just joined, love it so far, worth it. Shout out to Jared. I appreciate you for saying that, bro. And we're happy to have you in there. What app is he using? This is TradingView. Shout out to Shank Ribs, says premium is well worth it. Great setups and good chat group with people serious about trading. That's the thing. This is not a signals group. I am not going to go in there. I don't go in there, and I could actually kind of show it. Like, I don't go in there and say buy now, sell now. That doesn't really work. It's kind of a nightmare, right? So what I do is I give you the trade setups, and I say, hey, like, this is not a real trade setup, guys. This is an example. This is not real. Don't take this trade. Not financial advice. But basically what I do is I say, hey, guys, based off of my analysis, if we see price do, this, and then it spins in a circle, comes down like that, and we see this, and that, and then Market Cipher B is doing this and that, that is where I'm getting into the short position, and I'm looking to take it down to here, right? And that's basically what I say. That way you can sit there and have the trap set on your chart, your key levels set on your chart, and then you can sit there on your hands, shout out to Dave Digital, sit on your hands and wait for price to enter your trap and give you the exact signals we are looking for, or confirmations that we're looking for, right? And then we do premium live streams as well, where we jump on live, and it's very educational. Sometimes we look for setups live, et cetera, and we break down all the trades, why certain ones played out so well, why some of them might have not played out. So we go over the good trades and the bad trades, all in effort to teach you guys how to be profitable traders on your own. You know, chances are if you're a profitable trader and you start making real money, you probably stick around in the premium Discord anyway, because it's a great trading community, as well as the free Discord. But the idea is to give you all the tools and knowledge that you need to be profitable without me, which sounds counterintuitive, right? It's like, well, why would you want people to kind of leave your Discord? I truly think if we turned you into profitable traders, that $40 a month is not going to be much to you, right? And you're probably just going to hang around in there to keep trading alongside me and the rest of the mafia, right? So my real goal in there is to really teach you guys and give you tangible strategies and tangible live tutorials and lessons on how to become profitable traders by yourself, right? So if I walk away from the chart, you'll still know what you're looking at and be able to find setups yourself. It's pretty cool. It's like my favorite thing we got going on at Frankie Candles. Other than these live streams, I really love that premium Discord because it's like I get to like help people build their trading careers. Really cool. Shout out to Dave Digital. Shout out to Tony D. They made a blue inhaler, and I'm pissed about it. And it's not because my inhaler's blue. It's just because, I don't know, it hurts my feelings. Shout out to Tony D. But guys, let's go ahead and continue on. Oh, wait, hold on. Cody. Is that Cody? Is that the Cody? Yo, shout out to Cody. I don't know. I think that might be a different Cody. Alaskan BTC said, I love the premium Discord. Way worth it. Thank you for saying that, Alaskan BTC. I appreciate you. Is that the Cody? Shout out to Cody. But anyway, guys, continuing on here, where is Bitcoin likely to go next, right? And in my opinion, again, I do think that it is more likely to get a correction to the downside before getting a bigger move up. And the reason for that is, let's take a look here, right? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the 4-hour, right? 4-hour green dot's about to print, right? And I'm going to give you the two most likely scenarios, in my opinion, that I see happening. Shout out to the quant gang. Here it is. Green dot looking to print on your 4-hour. You also have your 3-hour looking to print the green dot, and your 2-hour is actually printing a green dot right now. So you actually have a pretty decent anchor trigger wave here, right? You got anchor waves below the -60 line, and then you have your little trigger wave right here. What happens when you pull that trigger? Oftentimes, you get price to go bing bong right to the upside, right? However, here's the thing. When you're looking at the 4-hour, especially once that 4-hour green dot prints, we may be able to come up a little bit higher, but here's kind of what I would look for. I would look for potentially a move up deeper into this purple box, because you could see we did tap the golden pocket here, but we do have some single prints above this golden pocket that price might want to go fill, right? And if we were to go fill that at a slightly higher price, what we would then potentially create is a bearish divergence on the 4-hour into our key level of resistance, which may be able to trigger a bigger move down to these golden pocket 786 retracement levels to then put in a higher low and then finally continue off to higher prices. Now, this is not guaranteed. This is just one scenario that may play out. So if we start getting a pump, you got to think of it this way. And here's the reason why I'm not expecting this thing to just rip above this level and continue on. And the reason for this is because, more specifically, let's look at some of the higher time frames, right? The higher time frames typically give stronger signals. So we take a look at the 12-hour. Money flow is coming up, but look at your VWAP. VWAP is coming down. 16-hour. VWAP is coming down, right? Let's check Heikinashi's. This was flashing recently. Earlier today, we were flashing these red dots, but either way, they're very close to printing. So here's the thing. On top of these red dots printing, I want you to take a look at some of the money flow on the lower time frames. What's our 1-hour money flow doing? This doesn't look bullish, right? At least in the short term. Money flow generally coming out here, right? So if this money flow continues out and we start getting that 12 and 16-hour red dot, this signals to me that we may be more likely, like this could be a local retracement up. Let me pull this profile all the way to the current price. But that 1-hour money flow coming out, it would more, and even the 12 in the 45-minute money flow is also coming out. It's coming up locally, but generally trending to the downside. So we get that 12 and 16-hour red dot. That's likely going to be where we get a bigger move to the downside. And here's the thing. I mean, that's really why I wouldn't expect like The 1 hour money flow, like if this 1 hour money flow was looking something like this, where we're about to cross into the green, I would expect to rip through this area of resistance. But with the way the 1 hour money flow looks, with the way the 45-minute money flow looks, with the way the 12 and the 16-hour red dots are about to print, this would indicate to me that we may not be ready to just rip through all these levels. Not that we won't rip through the levels, but just maybe not right now. And the major levels that I'm looking at, if we do wind up, coming down from maybe here, I'll explain why that might make sense. If we do come down from here, or even if we come up and then back down, right, to put in some bigger bearish divergences on bigger time frames before we come back down. If we do that, I will be looking for longs at that golden pocket 786 retracement level, which is also in pretty good confluence with your value area low. Right? So I would basically be looking at this as a big bounce zone, and if we did come back down here, right? Let's say we got the retracement back down, right? We lose the POC, we come back down, and we test some of these levels. If I get bullish confirmations in here, I might add to my long position in anticipation of finally coming back up to attack these levels and then maybe breaking out of the box and coming higher. Right? Because again, look at your money flow on these higher time frames. Mike, 16 hours coming up. That would indicate that the trend may continue up on the longer time frames. Right? But nothing goes up in a straight line. You need retracements to come in before you continue up. Now, there's another level that I'm looking at for a potential bounce. I don't know if we're going to get lucky enough to come all the way back down here. So another level I would be looking at is simply another Fibonacci retracement level, but just more of a local one, right? So it comes in right here. If I can get that wick, there we go. Coming in right here, basically on the POC, which is interesting, right? Because you're generally looking for bounces at the POC and the value area low anyway, and the fact that you have golden pocket 786 retracements surrounding not only the POC but also the value area low makes these high probability bounce zones, right? Or high probability areas to put in a higher low, right? And if I'm confusing you with higher lows, you simply have a low, a high, a higher low, a higher high, and then you could put in another higher low right here before continuing up. And then if you come up to the higher time frames, this is a little wish-washy because the price action is a little bit weird in here. But I would also be looking for a bounce at the deeper down or the lower golden pocket 786 retracement level right down here. And as long as you don't get below that 786, you could still get that strong bounce to the upside. So those are the key levels underneath us that if we come and get some support on these levels, I will be looking for bounces. We actually just slightly front ran that golden pocket. Now, I want to go down into the lower time frames, such as the 15-minute, and talk about why we may be able to cool off from where we're at right now. So I'm going to pull a range on this 1 hour. I'm actually going to move it a little bit. I'm going to move it right here. And here we are, right? We have the, the value area low is coming in right here, right? So this could be potentially, and if you pull some golden pockets, let's pull a local golden pocket to the low. Right about there. I'd actually pull it to this, see if I can pull it from this wick. So yeah, this would be a pretty big rejection zone locally, right? Not looking for a massive short here, but if we're going to have that 1 hour money flow crossover into the red, if we are going to have that 16 and 12 hour red dot print, this is where we could potentially, like, look at this right now, right? We're running up. We're about to hit this area. It's a previous value area low, golden pocket retracement, and then you also have the POC 786 right here that you could also reject. But if we come up into this level and put in bearish confirmations, look at this, right? Let me zoom out. Let's come to the 1 hour, right? So how would this analysis go? Well, we came up and hit our major level of resistance, and we got the move down. I missed my entry, so I don't want to enter on a big move down. I want to wait for a retracement up, enter in on a lower high, and then ride that short back down to the lows. So this could be a big area to reject between about 26.5 and 26.550. And if as we come up into this level, right, as we come into this area, look at your 1 hour VWAP. Pretty overextended here. This is likely going to roll over soon, right? And if it does, this might be a decent area to put in a local lower high before continuing the move to the downside. Right? Does that make sense to everybody? You don't want to just short these random impulses to the downside, right? A lot of people probably tried to short here and then they got wrecked, right? So what you do is you sit on your hands, you wait for the retracement. It's bound to come in. It doesn't always come, but it is bound to come in. But that is basically what I would look for, right? Looking for potential new short entries at these levels to get in on the retracement. And again, the reason I'm not expecting, and I will be honest, there may be a higher chance it's kind of hard to say. There may be a higher chance that we rip up back into this purple box to put in a 4-hour bear div, because this 4-hour green dot, when it prints, it's kind of hard because this VWAP could get rejected at the 0 line, right? So it's kind of hard because if you're looking at the 1 hour, if you entered a short here as this 1 hour VWAP was rolling over, you know you have the 16-hour red dot about to print, you know you have the 12-hour red dot about to print, and the 45 and 1 hour money flow coming down. This oftentimes gives us a big move, right, or a significant move. So based off of those time frames, this would be a good area to enter, but you would have to monitor, not financial advice, you'd have to monitor it very closely because you also have the 2-hour green dot that just confirmed, the 3-hour green dot, it just started to print, which again, looking at these momentum waves, it looks like if we do crack these highs, it would be a nice way to put in some bearish divergence on some of these more significant time frames, such as the 4-hour. So it's kind of hard to say, right? So the two most likely scenarios I see happening is that we reject from here, from a lower high, and then that's where you could catch a short back down to the lows of the range. Let us spawn those levels back down to the low of the range, or the golden pocket, or 786, essentially just this blue box. Or if we don't reject from one of these lower high levels, if we break that POC and value area high, I would look for a push up into this purple box to put in those more macro, not macro, but higher time frame bearish divergences on the 3 and 4 hour. And then that would be a decent area for me, not for you, not financial advice, for me to potentially enter a short, get that retracement, and then continue back to the upside. So long story short, with the way the 12 and the 16 hour look with those red dots and money flow coming out on the lower time frames, it doesn't look like we have the fuel to just absolutely rip up to higher prices right now. It doesn't mean we can't rip up into this purple box, though. I mean by higher prices, I mean like above 28K or above 27K, right? So we get up into the purple box, you start getting bearish confirmations. I still think we can correct because of the way that the 12 and the 16-hour money flow look. I mean, 12 and 16-hour red dots with the 45-minute and 1 hour money flows, right? So I think those are the most likely situations to happen. I will be monitoring it very closely, as you know. Yeah, here's the thing, right? Looking at the 15-minute money flow back in the green, 12-minute money flow back in the green, kind of hard to say here. But those are kind of the most likely things. Now, I don't really trade on the weekends, so it's going to be kind of hard. Like, depending on when I walk away from my computer tonight, I may or may not enter in on one of these lower highs if I get the confirmations. More likely than not, I will either just miss this retracement down and remain in my long, or I'll just wait for us to come up to higher prices to catch a fresh short. But other than that, guys, coming up to the higher time frames, that's kind of what I'm looking at. Again, I think it's a higher likelihood that we come down before breaking these highs and potentially coming higher. So there you go. But again, just by using the volume profiles, you can get these super, super accurate levels, and it makes for some really, really, really good trading. So there you go. Let's see. I like to trade Tuesday through Thursday. Seems more stable for me. Shout out to Brett Headley. You got to do what feels good for you, bro. If you do better trading Tuesday, if you do better only trading on Wednesdays at 2:42 p.m. while doing a handstand, then that's what you got to do, right? So whatever works best for. Hey, shout out to Golden for the 50 Frankie Candles memberships. Oh my God, this guy is insane. Shout out to Golden. You get a membership. I don't even know if we have 50 people in here who don't have memberships. What happens then? Golden, what happens then? Shout out to Jeff G. Thank you for joining the muscle, bro. I appreciate you. Golden, yo, shout out to Derelict. He's like, Golden, this guy. Golden showers, cramped the soap. Shout out to Dave. Unbelievable. Golden, what happens if there's not enough people to give the memberships to? Unbelievable. Shout out to Golden, bro. You're an absolute legend. I'm going to meet you in real life. I'm about to just fly out to meet you, bro. Let me know where you're at. Coming to meet you. We're going to have a good time. Golden for president. Let's go. I agree. Golden's a legend. Unbelievable, bro. You're a crazy man in the best way possible. Wow. Unbelievable. Golden, I think Golden might be blah. Shout out to Golden. Let's go. Unbelievable, bro. I cannot thank you enough. Mrs. Candles actually told me in my sleep the other day, I was going, thank you so much, Golden. Shout out to Golden. Thank you, Golden, for the memberships. Oh, my God, Golden. She said I was, like, talking about it in my sleep, which is pretty funny. Shout out to Golden, bro. You really are the man, bro. I really appreciate you so much. We got Will Smith in the chat. We got Will Smith in the chat. Shout out to Will Smith. And speaking of Will Smith, guys, go ahead and Will Smith that like button. Bing bong, smack that thing. We're going for 550. If we get 550 likes, we're sending out a Frankie Candles hat to a lucky viewer. Let's go. We're going to be giving it away tonight. If we get 550. If not, we'll just give away a bunch of crypto. No big deal. Shout out to Learning with the crystal balls. Let's go. Yeah, shout out to Mihal. I don't know if you heard me say that, but if you didn't hear me say it, that's exactly what I'm looking at, bro. Maybe we could put a higher high in on the 4-hour and put in a bear div. That's what I would kind of look for. Shout out to you, bro. All right, let's go ahead and continue on, guys. That's what I'm looking at on Bitcoin. Now, I don't want everyone getting too confused. Like, just so you guys know, like all these new levels that we just went over, these are all local levels, right? These are all very local levels. So just understand, until we crack this 786 at about 27,450, I'm not expecting too much more upside, right? Until we come down, retrace, and then crack that 786. So there you go. And then again, once you reject that value area high, you're essentially looking just to respect the range, right? You went from the low, you deviated from the low, you're going to the POC and the value area high. You hit the value area high, you get bearish confirmations, you look to come to the POC, flip the POC to resistance, and then back to the low, which would be the golden pocket 786 retracement to then put in a higher low and come back up. So yeah, I don't want to confuse everybody with all the levels and stuff. Just simple theory here. So let's go. Shout out to Learning. Let's see. Should I grab Taco Bell for dinner? I see they have a new enchilada chicken burrito. I didn't even know that. And just for anybody wondering, I didn't eat Taco Bell for dinner last night. I didn't do it. I hate Taco Bell. It's disgusting. It's for gross people. I don't eat Taco Bell, guys. Stop saying I eat Taco Bell. I don't eat Taco Bell. I didn't eat it last night. I swear. Shout out to you guys. I'm kidding. I had a Crunchwrap Supreme last night, guys. All right, let's go ahead and continue on. How do we get the memberships that Golden just bought? Not a CandleMafia member and would love the free membership. Shout out to William. You gotta set on your YouTube settings. You gotta make sure you have enable gifting memberships or something like that. It's a setting in your YouTube settings you have to enable before you're able to get them. Frankie's a Taco Bell maxi. You're right. All right, let's continue on here, guys. Bailey says Taco Bell slaps. Absolutely. All right, let's continue on here, guys. Let's go ahead. What do we got? Yeah, we got about 50 minutes. Let's go ahead. I'm going to take a look at Ethereum. And, shout out. I don't forget, if you're here, please let me know. Somebody commented on the stream last night, you skipped XRP for the second stream in a row. And I saw that message. And just so you know, I forget who said it, but whoever said it, just so you know, if your YouTube name was the same as your Discord name, I was going to DM you with a personalized video looking at XRP for you. So just so you know, if you have the same YouTube name as a Discord name, like I tried to look for it, I couldn't find it. But if I did, because I was like, dang, he is right. I did skip it two days in a row. It's honestly because XRP has been pretty boring. But you almost got a personalized video, bro. So shout out to you. You're right. I did skip it. So we will take a look at XRP today. We will take a look at ETH today. And then I think, to be honest with you, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, eGold. We can take a look at eGold. Can't tell you the last time I even personally looked at eGold. So we'll take a look at eGold, Ethereum, XRP, and then maybe I don't know if I'm going to do requests tonight because we have the giveaway to do. Yeah. So we might just do those, and then maybe we'll take the typical altcoins. But I think I'm not going to say it, guys. I'm not going to say it. I kind of wanted to hop off early, but we all know that's not going to happen. But we're gonna try. So we'll take a look at ETH, XRP, eGold, and Ethereum. ETH, XRP, eGold, and then maybe one more. And then we'll do the AMA. Again, if you guys want to ask any questions, you can click that Q&A section at the top of the chat and ask whatever questions you want. We already got like 5 or 6 questions in there. So if you have any questions, drop them in there. We'll do that, and then we'll get on to the giveaway. So let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum, or Erythrium, as your grandmother might call it. I just spit on my monitor here. Don't want to be doing that. Anyway, here we are, right? And nothing really has happened, right? It's like kind of the same thing as yesterday, right? We deviated below the value area low, look for the move to the POC, and we are now hitting our head on the POC for the second time in a row. Fresh 3-hour green dot, 4-hour green dot, also printing here on Ethereum, or Erythrium as your grandmother might call it. Shout out to Astro Zombie. What is going on, bro? Good to see you. Thank you for being here, bro. Let's see. Solonzo. Shout out to IKO. But as we tap this POC, guys, this 4-hour green dot is likely, unless it gives you no move at all, this 4-hour green dot, the next likely place for Ethereum to go off based off that 4-hour green dot is going to be the this value area high, right? This previous value area high pulled from all the way back here in February and March, right? And again, like, look at this, right? Like, this range was pulled from February and March, right? And look at the levels respected. You get stuck below the value area, sure, deviation, but you get stuck again, bearish retest. You come back to the POC. Once you lose the POC, you look to come to the low. We came to the low. You look for the long. You expect to go to the POC, and right now we're chilling on the POC, and this green dot on the 4-hour is definitely possible to bring you up to that value area high. Until, if we are unable to break this value area high, I am not expecting much higher prices for Ethereum. I would simply be looking for some potential shorts up here for ETH if we start deviating from that value area. Now, if we do get out of this value area, above this value area high, and we attack the kind of next key level I would be looking at for Ethereum is going to be this value area low, right? This value area low of the previous range we were in, right? Right here, sitting at about 17.15. So you get a move above the value area high. That's kind of where I would expect the resistance to come in at about 17.14. This would be a level to watch for rejection. But again, I wouldn't expect to get, like, you got to get above this value area high. There's going to be a likely chance that even if that 4-hour green dot brings you to this value area high, that you might get some kind of reaction to the downside off of this level. Let's see. Yo, shout out to Tony D. We now have a golden emoji. I mean, he deserves it for dang sure. Unbelievable. Let's go. If you're a Frankie Candle member, go check out that golden emoji. Let's test it out in the chat. When he gifts the memberships, we spam the golden emoji. Let's go. I love it. Yo, that's crazy, bro. Shout out to these emojis. Tony D, can we get a $100 bill emoji? Like, can we get a cash emoji for, like, when we hit the trades, we just spam these crazy money emojis? Or am I just pushing it? Am I pushing it, Tony? I don't want to push it. Anyway, let's see. Let's see. Yo, let's go. Shout out to Golden. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, let's continue on. So really, to be honest with you guys, that's really what I'm looking at on Ethereum, right? Like, green dot printing, like, I would look for a push to the upside. Value area high might be the thing to watch. Are we going to get a weekend pump? Potentially. Shout out to Creighton C. Thank you so much for that super chat, bro. He says, is this BTCTA? Oh, it's ETH. So different. Totally don't need to skip it and leave early. Yo. Oh, and smash the likes. Shout out to Creighton C. Thank you so much for that, bro. I appreciate you. But, oh my God, a Tony Two Fingers emoji. Shout out to Darren Does Things. Let's go. Now I'm just picturing what everyone's emoji would be. Like Darren's emoji would be like someone going like this. Like, I don't know, just like doing a thing. I don't know what. Yeah, this is, yeah, I know. Shout out to Creighton. I feel the same way, bro. I honestly skipped Ethereum for a long time and then brought it back because by popular demand, right? Because people are like, why don't you look at ETH? And I'm like, because it almost always looks exactly like Bitcoin. And then people just like, you don't cover ETH anymore. So we got to take a look at it. But that's what I'm looking at, guys. 4-hour green dot printing could potentially bring us back up to that value area high. If we flip it, I'm looking up towards that 1715. That 1715 value area low, right? And then at that point, not only do you know this is a level of resistance, but you also have insight into what this is likely going to look like or what price is going to do if you get up to this level. If you flip it to support, that might be where you start to get some big moves up. But if you get it, I would more likely, look for a potential rejection there. But there you go. There's Ethereum. Super, 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 super simple. But again, looking very similar to Bitcoin as far as market cipher B, right? 12 and 16-hour red dots looking to print. Your 45-minute money flow is generally coming out with the VWAP coming down. Not the best look. And there you go. That's what I'd be looking at. Hannah King says, no CandleMafia princess emoji. Oh, yeah. Yeah, wow. Now, shout out to Hannah King. We'll just make a crown. Can we just get like a crown with like an H or something? Yeah, I don't know. Hannah, we're going to need a full headshot. And we're going to need, just like, shout out to Dave. Oh, there you go, Mark. Shout out to Mark Dutch. Here you go, Hannah. Maybe we don't make custom emojis, but we just dedicate emojis to people. Like the crown emoji is dedicated to Hannah. You can't use the crown emoji unless it's in relation to Hannah. So there you go, Hannah. You got an emoji now. Shout out to Hannah King. Let's see. HK with the princess crown. Listen, the actual princess. That's amazing. Listen, don't test Tony. Like, you could tell him any emoji you want. I guarantee you he's going to figure out how to make it. Hey, thanks, Mark Touch. Let's go. Shout out to Hannah King. All right, let's go ahead and continue on here. Taking a look at XRP. Where's it at? There we go. Sitting at about 50 cents. And here we are, guys. We're gonna cover this quickly because XRP's been doing the same thing forever. I don't know why it's so hot in here today. All right, let's see. Yeah, shout out to see Dark Crash has the water emoji. I don't see a water emoji without thinking of you, Dark Crash. And I'm not gonna lie. Even if I don't answer you, when you say drink water, I always do it. Like, even if I don't respond, like, I see it, like, not live, but, like, a lot of times when I'm off, like, looking at chat during the waiting room or after the stream while the music's playing, and you say drink water, I low-key do it. It's pretty funny. Okay. It's getting hot in here. Shout out to Chewy. All right, let's continue on. Anthony Soprano in the chat. What is going on, brother? Thank you for tuning in. All right, let's see here. XRP. Coming down. What is this? I don't even know what this is pulled from. What is this? Yo, where is this coming from? Hang on a second. Hang on. I need to figure out where this fib is from. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is the fib. Okay, so here's the thing, right? Let me readjust this. You have the value area high, 786. I'm going to get rid of these old fibs because I don't even know if these are relevant anymore. Actually, yeah, it's not. This one's not. Okay, so looking locally here, this is our value area. Now, here's the thing. Look at where we bounced on. Like, you can't make this up, guys. You cannot make this up. We've been looking at this value area on XRP, and we haven't been expecting big moves to the upside until we're able to crack this value area high. And honestly, since we've gotten rejected from this value area high 2 times with a bearish retest, we got the move down to the POC. We've been expecting potentially and eventually to get a move down to the value area low. But here's the thing. We are actually testing the golden pocket retracement of this entire move kind of up. It's kind of a wonked move. But we are getting a bounce off that golden pocket. On top of that, we have put in a daily bull div into that golden pocket. Higher highs on our momentum waves, or higher lows on our momentum waves, lower lows on price into the golden pocket, which is a key level of support. And we're getting the move up, right? We're hitting some resistance on the POC. And just based off the volume profiles, guys, it is possible to come back down to our value area low, right? Which is down here at about 42 cents. However, we could get a significant bounce off this golden pocket or this 786 Fibonacci retracement level due to the bull div on the daily, right? This is a pretty significant signal that you may be able to start getting a move to the upside. So, again, still stand the same with XRP. Like, just looking for this range to continue to get respected until we break out of the value area high or break down below the value area low. And that's just kind of what I'm looking at, right? Like, that's kind of why I haven't covered XRP in a few days, is because since we've been in this volume profile, like this is the thing, like, the volume profiles give you so much context into what is happening. So much context into what is happening, right? Because I'm not expecting, like, anything crazy here. It's like, I know we're chilling, right? Oh, we got to move up. Like, I'm not freaking out, though. We're not even close to the value area high. We're simply just bouncing, right? So, like, it just gives you context. Like again, like, I look at people, not that anyone's doing this wrong. I just genuinely, like, I do my TA the way I do it because people are saying Bitcoin pumping. I see that. We'll take a look at it in a second. But here's the thing. When you're looking at the charts, like, I don't know how people, like they have no context into what is going on. Like, if you don't have the levels set, right? Like, and you could have context in different ways other than the volume profile. But, like, I don't know. Like, if you're just looking at, like, this as a level of support and then, like, this as a level of resistance, right? Like you have no context into what is going on, in my opinion, right? And, like, this is why I do and it's not that you can't do TA in a different manner than I do, but, like, just think about looking at XRP and not having any of the context here. Like, you're just like, oh my God, are we about to pump and rip? Not really. Like I wouldn't be worried about getting much higher until you break that value area high. And because we're stuck within this profile, if we can't get back above this POC, I would actually look for the move down lower, right? But if you get above that POC and hold it as support, this is where you could start to look for attacks at the value area high. But until then, you're simply just ranging within a tiny range inside a bigger range. It's really nothing going on. But with this daily bull div into the golden pocket, you may be able to get a sustained bounce in here. Taking a look at the 4-hour, printing a green dot, you may be able to continue up. If this pump continues, I would be looking for price. Let me actually extend this volume profile real quick. Shout out. Hang on one second. I'll read that in a second. Extend to right. Bada boom. Let me just get this out. If you get above that POC, hold it as support. Your next key level of resistance is going to be the value area high, sitting at about 54 cents. And if we get up there, this is where you have to assess the situation, right? So you're not getting, oh my God, we're going 100K. I mean, that's Bitcoin. But, oh my God, 589 incoming for XRP. You're not looking for that, right? Because if you get bearish confirmations in here, you're simply looking for a rejection back down to the low of the range. But if you get up here, and there are no bearish confirmations and things still look bullish, you may be looking for a breakout with your next key level of resistance being to come up and test that previous value area low at 62 cents. Until then, I'm simply looking for this range to get respected. So there you go. There's some XRP sauce for you guys. Shout out to Joe Mama. Thank you so much for that super chat. Said Jason Casper got hacked, and they are depositing his BTC on some weird exchange. He's asking people to retweet his post to get the exchange's attention. Can we rally the mafia to help a brother out? Yeah. Shout out to Jason Casper. I'm sure you guys heard about that. He got hacked for like 700K, I think, which is pretty brutal. That is like a super... It's like there's not a worse person that could have happened to. Like, out of everybody, he deserves that the least out of anybody. And Jason, if you're watching this, bro, I truly feel for you, bro. Like, you do not deserve that, man. You really don't. I'm sick about that. That's so... that's horrible, bro. And guys, obviously be careful. Be careful of the hackers. And there's been a lot of people getting hacked recently. So be careful if you have your money on a hot wallet. A lot of people think hot wallets are like here's the thing, right? People say get your money off exchanges, put it on a hot wallet, right? Which is definitely I don't really, I'll be honest, speaking from my own experience, my own personal experience, which this varies between everybody, right? But for me, I know 100x more people who have had hot wallets hacked than lost their money on an exchange. Like, it doesn't mean it's not your keys, not your crypto, but I'll be 100% honest with you. The not your keys, not your crypto thing is 100% true. But I think it's more, it's like the super passionate crypto, like it goes against the vibe of crypto to not own your keys. But in my own personal experience, I know 100 people who have gotten their hot wallets hacked. I know like maybe 3 or 4 people who have lost money on an exchange. So the bottom line is your money is not safe anywhere. And that's why if you do have hot wallets, split it up. This is what I tell people. Split it up between multiple hot wallets, right? So if one gets hacked, you don't lose all your money, right? Same thing with exchanges. Like, you don't want all your money on one exchange. Just like if you had a ton of money, like, you don't want it all in one bank, right? Because if that bank goes under or something happens, you just diversify where you keep your money. But I think there's this misconception that people think that like hot wallets are completely safe, which is not the case. And honestly, in my opinion, just based off the amount of people that I know who have lost money on an exchange versus a hot wallet, from that experience, right? It's much safer to keep your money on an exchange. Now, I'm not saying that is the end all be all answer. I'm just saying based off my experience, like, I know people get hacked left and right on their wallets. Like, I only know like 2 people have lost money on an exchange. And it's people who had money on FTX and Celsius. And to be 100% honest with you, like, Celsius was kind of sketchy, but FTX was kind of like unheard. Like, you would have never thought FTX was going to go down, right? At least until like very soon before it happened. So just keep that in mind. Like, hot wallets are not 100% safe. You want cold storage to keep all your money safe. But yeah, horrible. I feel so bad for Jason, man. That's like the worst thing ever. It's a tragic story, and he really doesn't deserve it. He's such a good person. But yeah. Be careful out there, guys. And yes, yeah, absolutely. Spread everything you guys can to help him out. If you guys know of anyone who can get him information on how he lost that money, please help him out. But unfortunately, I mean, I don't know of a way to do that. BTC is pumping. Let's see it. There you go. Pushing up into the purple box. Are we about to get the setup live right now? Let's go. Damn. Let's go. We'll see. We'll see it push. All right, let's go ahead. That was XRP. Let's go ahead. We got ETH, XRP. Let's check out eGold. Haven't looked at eGold in forever. Me just personally here. Let's see. eGold coming up against your POC. I don't know. I don't know what is this wonked out range. All right, let's start fresh here. Bada boom, bada bing. Bear with me. Dang it. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Well, anyway, let's clear the TA and take a look at what we got going on. Taking a look at the daily. Yeah, this thing is absolutely destroyed. Okay. Daily bull div. I mean, guys, this is, I think you got 2-day bull divs on a lot of the altcoins too. Yeah, 2-day bull div printing on eGold. Might be able to get a bounce here. Is it keep going? Oh, no, we're still good. Okay. We'll come back to Bitcoin in a second. eGold, guys. Daily bull divs, as well as the 2-day bull divs. Like, this is your signal, right? Lower lows on lower lows on Bitcoin. Lower lows on price. Higher lows on your momentum waves on a high time frame like the daily could be significant. I'll be honest, this thing has been just getting slammed into the floor. I mean, this is kind of your major level of support here. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That doesn't look that bad. I'm not going to lie. Right? Coming into your support level, putting in the daily bull divs, also 2-day bull div printing, which is a pretty good sign, right? 2-day bull div printing, daily bull div confirmed, 12 and 16 hour no bull divs, actually, which is very interesting. But yeah, I would look for a potential push here, just based off the 2-day bull div, similar to Bitcoin. Not looking too bad. Now, where are you looking to take this thing if you are able to continue this pump? Let's see. I'm going to pull this range right here. And I'm actually going to unextend it. Double click. Unextend. And, yeah, this is going to be hard to find levels on if I'm being honest. Pull it to here. Does that line up with your value area low? It does. Okay. So this is kind of, now this would be a significant move, right? Let's see. 31, like almost 40% to get up here. This is not going to be your first level of resistance. This would be major, though. If you got up to this level, this is going to be serious resistance. So I'm going to mark that out. That is coming in between $34.50 and $32. And then if you, let me pull another fib here from this impulse to the low. Bada boom. I would also watch this golden pocket retracement in line with the structural level of resistance. So there you go. These are kind of the two major levels I would be looking for rejections at on eGold. First level between 27.71 and 29.47. Second level, a little bit saucier but much farther away, 32.04, 34.50. These are the two major levels I'd look for. And to be honest with you, daily bull div, 2-day bull div could give you the sauce to get all the way up to these two levels. And then once you get up, if you are able to come up here, reclaim this level, attack this value area low, once you get up to this value area low, this is kind of where you're saying to yourself, hey, we're kind of knocking on the door to higher prices because if we get above this value area low, we may be able to get a move up to the POC. Let's see. Let's see. Stop hunt on BTC potentially to go ahead and put in that bear div on the 4-hour. Coming up to the significant resistance. Pull up the single prints real quick. Where we at? Oh, we're in replay here. I was like, what the heck is going on here? This makes no sense whatsoever. Let me just go ahead and stop the. Can we see? Shout out to Ace said, I'm putting your MEXC bonus to work. Shout out to Ace. Tony D, if you're still in here, bro, if you could share that MEXC link. Shout out to Ace says, I'm putting your MEXC bonus to work. Set a DYDX long order at $1.93 with $5 to be lost at the stop loss. Added to the position after a retracement to $1.95. And now TP, which is close with almost 2x the bonus. Let's go. Shout out to Ace. If you guys want to sign up and trade on MEXC, there we go. Still time to get $20 bonus. So there you go. MEXC is doing a $20 bonus. If you guys want to sign up and trade under our link, they will give you $20 for free to trade with. These bonuses are obviously all over the place. Sometimes they give you a few hundred, sometimes they give you $20, etc., etc. Most exchanges won't let you withdraw that money, but you could trade. You could withdraw all the profits you make with that money. So it's kind of like it's like half paper trading, but you get to keep the profits if you make them. So it's like risk-free trading, and if you make a bunch of profit, you get to keep it. So it's pretty cool. So if you click that link, you guys will get that deal, and you'll also help out the channel and help us keep this light on here on the Frankie Candles YouTube channel, which we could definitely use. Let's see. Pump that like button. Smash that like button, guys. 550 likes, and we will be giving away a Frankie Candles hat in a color of your choice. So what I do want to point out here is we do have this white box up here, which are single prints, which I'm not going to go into what exactly they are, but they do sit between 26,915 and 26,985. You guys can see the live action here as we are continuing to push up here. Might be going for those single prints. Are we going to go fill these right now? Could be a significant place to look, right? Price does like to come and test these untested areas on the chart. And yeah, this might be going for those single prints right now. But let's see. Push it, baby. Push it. Let's see. Hey, shout out to Melissa. What is going on, Melissa? Thank you for being here. Let's see. All right, let's see. Come on. She's pushing. Come on. Want to see the volume. Here we go. Watching this level, guys. Between about. Come on. Between about 26,915 and 26,985. That's the levels that we're looking to come test. Shout out to Creighton C. Said, did you just skip a trade? Seriously, Frankie? Skip a trade? What do you mean by that, Creighton? Shout out to Creighton C. Thank you for the super chat. What do you mean? Please elaborate. Don't super chat again. You don't have to super chat again. Just elaborate on a free chat. Oh, baby, go for this. Go for him. Hit him. Fill them. Come on, baby. Let's go. Jeez, look at the volume coming in on this candle. Look at the 52.9 million in volume on that 30-minute candle. Wait, Creighton says just get ready. I'm lost, bro. I'm completely lost. Let's see. Oh, and it's just getting eaten back up. We'll have to see what happens here. 53 million, tons of positive delta. Let's see if we can get this to push up to the single prints. I'd love to see these filled. Jay Long says, do I watch PTC or the chat? I don't know, bro. It's getting sketch. Let's see. Yo, shout out to Incognito. Said, guys, calm down. It's just my weekly DCA. I'll never forget the first time I bought Bitcoin and moved the price. It was a very fulfilling feeling. I'm kidding, guys. I don't move the price when I buy Bitcoin. It was a joke. I love, it's so funny. People will be like random people, mostly on our shorts. We get a random audience on our short form content, and they're always like, this guy is actually behind this project and he's pump and dumping it. And I'm like, dude, and they're try to get these things, and I'm like, guy, it's so funny. It's I don't move. I wish I moved the price of Bitcoin. Do you know how much money you need to move the price of Bitcoin, especially Bitcoin? It's maybe on a low cap alt, a micro cap alt, you can move the price, but it's funny, man. It's real funny. Let's see. Cody is a whale. Cody's trying to bring the price of Bitcoin up. Let's go. So guys, this is exactly it. Remember the levels we were just looking at on Bitcoin, right? To potentially put that higher low in. I'm sorry, that lower high in, right? Let me do it again. Right? We pulled this. We pulled the range. Right, and we were looking to come up and put in the lower high on this value area low / local golden pocket, etc. Right, looking for a potential lower high to come in. We were literally sitting right here, I believe, or maybe right here, looking for that lower high to come in. Right, and obviously invalidated. Right, it's nice when you rip right through the level because now you're thinking okay, well there goes that idea. Right, so that's just invalidated. We can't trade based off that because it's not presenting itself. But what could be presenting itself could potentially be, if we pull up a little higher here, fill those single prints, could get that divergence on some of these medium hourly time frames, and then that might be a significant drop to the downside. That might be where the 16-hour, 1-hour money, 16-hour, 12-hour red dot with the 1 hour and 45-minute money flow starts to play out and give us a bigger move to the downside. And then again, if we just wind up ripping right through, it would probably happen pretty quickly, and you wouldn't have time to find the confirmations and get into a short, so you probably wouldn't even get stopped out. You just simply wouldn't enter the trade because the setup didn't present itself, right? You only take the trade if you get the confirmations, right? But let's see here. Shout out to Hannah King. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much, Hannah. She says, every time I remember that Creighton C won the lifetime membership, I just smile. Seriously, nobody deserves it more. I agree with you, Hannah. I shout out to Hannah King. Yeah, Creighton. That's like I said. He doesn't miss any premium live streams. Like he really does. He really does make good use of it. I love it. All right, let's see here. Okay, let's continue on. So Bitcoin pumping. We went over ETH. We went over eGold. We went over XRP. And I think that's it. Let's see. I can move the price, too. Every time I buy, it goes down. Shout out to Incognito. You guys are funny, bro. You guys are funny. SFP of the value area high. Yes, we did just swing fail. Or not confirmed just yet. But, I'm sure it's confirmed on one of these time frames. Let's see. 30-minute. Yeah, we are potentially swing failing. Shout out to Darren Does Things. Swing failing the value area high. For those of you who do not know what a swing failure is, you are simply looking for price to break a level and then come back down below it and close the candle below that level that you just broke, a.k.a. swing fail. Tried to break it, didn't break it, right? Oftentimes, people like to look at wicks for this for very specific reasons. I won't get into it right now. Seek and Hunt says, you're funny. No, you're funny. Shout out to you, bro. I appreciate you. Nate, Quantum Divergence, what is going on, bro? He says, bing bong. He says, bing bong, moon. Let's go. But we are potentially swing failing some of these wicks up here. A lot of times when you get these, all these wicks here, there is a lot of liquidity, right? And price likes to wick up, take that liquidity before reversing price to the downside. And let's pull this full volume profile, right? You're coming up to this local value area high as well, so you would be looking for some short positions. Let's come down to the 1 minute. Bear div on the 1 minute. Oh, no. Oh, no. That might be the swing fail right there. That might be the swing fail. We'll have to see. See, the problem with that is, in my opinion, is, could be a local pullback. But here's the thing. Like, this green dot on the 4 hour just started printing. So this might be able to continue up a little bit higher. But we'll have to see. But now remember, again, that little lower high we were just looking at, now invalidated. So now you just have one thing to look for. You're looking for the higher high into this purple box, bearish confirmations to reverse you back down to let these higher time frames reset, right? You can see you're getting support on the 0 line here on the 16 hour, but eventually maybe we come up a little bit more, right? And then you get your bearish confirmations and price starts to reverse down, and that's where you get the red dot on the 16 hour and the money flow coming out on the lower time frames. All right, let's see. Yo, shout out to Cheeks. This is literally the shout out to Golden. This is literally why we have the best community. Cheeks said, Mafia, I shared a video on how to allow gifts and receive YouTube memberships. Check the off-topic chat in Discord to find out. Cheeks, you know what? I'll do you one better, bro. I'll just pull it up and play it live right now so everyone can see it live. I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that, guys. I'm not going to do that. And if you were here the other week or like a month ago, you will know why I don't do that anymore. Anyway, I can't believe that happened. Tony D mentioned that the other day because we were going through some stuff, and he goes, bro, you showed an entire full moon on your live stream, and you didn't die. Nothing happened. Like, we're going to get through whatever this complication is. And I was like, yo, brown eye incoming. Yeah, and I was just like, he said it, and I was like, just seeing it written out like that, I was like, dang, bro, you're right. Like, we just showed a whole, you know what, and it was fine. But crazy stuff. That would be safe. Yeah, shout out to Jessica. I feel like if they can't figure that out, they're going to have a very, very difficult time in this space. Shout out to I'm My Hero. All right, guys, let's continue on here. Checking out Bitcoin for a second time here. But let's go ahead. I'm going to check the Q&A. Let's check the Q&A because we got to get onto the what do you call it? The giveaways. But let's see here. I don't know if these are going to be serious, but we're going to try. Give me a second to read through them here. Yo, Golden said, how do I know what baby wipes tasted like? You ever see the show My Strange Addiction? That's all I'll say. Shout out to Golden. I'm just kidding. It tastes like the smell of baby wipes is what I should say. Shout out to Golden. Let's see. Joel says, Polka Crash or Polka Pump? Are you talking about Polka Dot? Are you talking? Yeah, you must be talking about Dot. I didn't know if there was some kind of crazy. Or are you talking about Polka Starter? I was gonna say because yeah. Let me know. Are you talking about Polka Starter or are you talking about Polka Dot? Let me know and I'll try to answer that for you. Learning says not a question, just a request. Can you do TA with Lux Algo? I just want to see you operate. Shout out to Learning. Yes, sure. Let's see. I'll tell you what, Learning. If who is it? If Joel lets me know if it's Polka Starter or Polka Dot that he wants me to look at, I'll do it with just Lux Algo. Let's see. When POC, when Point of Cody. Shout out to Post. Let's go. Shout out to Cody. And then Crypto Nate B said, where do you think this channel will be in a few years? Great question. Crypto Nate B. I say in a few years, meaning like at least 3 years. I would hope. I mean, what's the goal, right? Like the ultimate goal for any channel is to hit 1 million subs. So we also have to be aware that we are in a niche, right? So it's going to be a lot easier for a general crypto channel to reach 1 million subs than it is for a trading focused channel. We are trading focused, but we are working, we are working in ways to get more, like, I don't know, like we're kind of half and half, right? Like we're definitely trading, like I'm a trader, right? Like I would never get up here and try to pretend like I'm an expert on mining or an expert on all of the tech. Obviously, I know a lot about crypto. I know a lot more than most people. But like I'm in crypto, so there are people there are people I work with, there are people I know that know way more about the tech than I do. I know a lot more than a normal person. But by no means am I like a super expert in the nitty gritty of like, ZK rollups or whatever, but we are working in more of that stuff. Like the millionaire scripts are like half, like how many coins do you need to be a millionaire of each type of token or each token, like how many X to be a millionaire. But it's also like a slight breakdown of the project and what it actually does. We're going to get more of that content on the channel. I'm also going to be starting to work we're trying to figure out the best way to do it. But we will, because I don't want to move, like I'm not moving away from trading or like being TA focused. We don't want to take away anything. We only want to add. So if we do add like another, maybe like something like a morning show a little earlier in the day, it will still be TA focused, but on those live streams, that'll probably be like an hour. I may go over like the top stories of the day, talk about what I think about them. So we are trying to like kind of balance stuff. But I would, obviously we hope for 1 million at some point. In 3 years, I would hope to be at least, going through a bull run, like in the multiple 6-figure subs, like 200,000, 300,000, 500,000 would be like super epic. But I don't know. Who knows? Maybe we'll fly right past it. I don't know. It depends on how much people like Frankie Candles or hate him. We'll have to see. And then Incognito said, when Lambo? Lambo right now. Oh, my key's not on my desk. I'm just kidding, guys. I don't drive a Lambo. Shout out to Incognito, though. When Lambo, I mean, Lambo whenever. It's like, when do you want to buy a Lambo? I don't know. Shout out to Incognito, though. When Lambo, let's say July 15th, 2024. No, June, July. November 2024. November 2024, I'm buying a Lambo. Shout out to Incognito. Don't ask me like where I came up with that number, but shout out to Incognito. All right, let's go ahead and see. Also, Joel, you're going to have to resend that chat if you want me to take a look at Polka. I assume it's Polka Dot. Frankie Candles to the moon, let's go. I tune in every day. Bro, you're going to take over the world. Watch out, Mr. Beast. Shout out to Crypto Nate B. I will say this. The sentiment on my channel is, listen, I'm really hard on myself. I only accept the best for myself. I'm usually my harshest critic. Like bosses, like anytime I've had a job or worked for anybody, bosses love me because when I mess up, I get more mad than they get, which is nice. It's kind of like Tony D. Like when Tony D makes a mistake, which is very rare in general, he's more mad than I am. So that's the kind of like employee that you want. So that's kind of how I am. But I will say, so I always say like, I don't know, man, like everybody hates, like, I don't say that, but like, I'm always kind of like more critical of myself. But I will say like everybody else is pretty bullish on the channel. And I really appreciate that. I'm like very blessed and humbled by that. Like people think that we're going to do so well. And I think we will as well. I do think we will do well. Just don't want to count the chickens before they hatch, right? But yeah, we're definitely gonna go to the moon, especially in the bull run. Like we're gonna take over. The mafia is gonna take over. One thing we will always have is the best community. Shout out to Hannah King. We better have an OG Mafia meetup by then. Yes, yeah, Hannah, absolutely. Yeah, we're gonna start doing meetups at some point. C8 Vet for me over a Lambo. Zeus Cash. I'm gonna be honest with you. What is it? The ZR whatever the Z version of the C8 is, like the ZR1, Z06, whatever it is I almost said the F word. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Lamborghini and Ferrari are in big trouble with what Chevy is doing with the Corvettes. Like serious trouble. Yeah, the Z06 is fire, and it's also like I forget what they call it. It's some kind of special V8 engine, so it revs at a super high RPM, so it sounds like a Ferrari. It's crazy. It's crazy what they're doing. I love it. I like the C8 Corvette than some exotic cars, like just the way it looks. C8 Corvette, let's do it. Next month, we're buying a C8. I'm just kidding, guys. But let's go ahead. I'm going to take a look at Polka Dot just real quick because shout out to, I think Learning said they wanted to see me do some TA with Lux Algo. So here's the thing. Just real quick, guys. I don't remember the last time we looked at Polka Dot, but there's like the levels. POC, respected. You get a bounce. Stuck under the POC, you're looking to go to the value area low. Boom, right to the value area low. You get the bounce. The value areas are goated, guys. This is a free tool. But here's the thing. I want to give the sauce on how I do the Lux Algo analysis real quick because, to be honest, I really do combine everything, right? It's really like my main, the way I do my analysis is volume profiles, market cipher, B, and Lux Algo. And I give you a little quick kind of strategy. I'm going to give you a quick little strategy on Lux Algo, right? Here's the thing. If I go to so up here I have a Lux Algo preset, and you'll notice that I only have very specific things, right? So what I have here is I have the, what is this called? Why can't I think of this? Oh my God. Why am I blanking out on this word? Somebody Smart Trail. Jeez, I don't know how the heck I couldn't think of that word. I have the Smart Trail on here, which I like for many, 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 many reasons. Number one is a lot of times it lines up with your golden pocket retracement levels. So oftentimes when you're looking for a retracement to get into a short or a long position, oftentimes those golden pocket retracements get in perfect alignment with that Smart Trail. So it's kind of like, it's just a really good place to look. Like once you're below that Smart Trail, you want to look for shorts at that Smart Trail, right? And now you don't just want to short randomly at the Smart Trail, but you do want to, this is the 16 hour. You want to zoom in on that price action, maybe go down to the 4 hour, see what you got going on. Well, hey, look at that. What do you have going on the 4 hour? You actually have a bearish divergence, and you don't even need to find the bear div, right? You don't even need to find the div yourself because Lux Algo marks it out for you yourself, right? With this gold line, letting you know that you have higher highs on your price action, lower highs on your oscillator, letting you know that you may be able to cool off here. And then when you come up to the higher time frames, like the 16 hour, it is as you're hitting that 16-hour Smart Trail, right? So, I mean, this is not what I was going to do. I was going to do TA on the current price action, but you said you were curious to see how see me operate. I imagine that is you wanted to see how I use Lux Algo to do my TA. And oftentimes, people always ask me, Frankie Candles, what is better, Lux Algo or Market Cipher? They are simply different indicators. I use them for different things. Another big thing I like about Lux Algo is the market structure labeling, right? It lets you know when you have a bullish change of character. It lets you know when you have a bearish change of character or a bearish break of structure. You could barely see it here. You have a bearish break of structure right here. I should probably change the color of that so I could see it better. But, you got break of structure. And obviously, this is pretty easy to see if you know how to identify market structure. But if you're learning market structure, this is beautiful. It's like really nice that they label that out for you. And it's also in line with your candle coloring. So a lot of times what I'll do, I'll give it a quick little, I'll give you guys like a quick little rundown about on how I like to use Lux Algo to find entries is you'll see right here, right? Let's just say, like, I'm not going to use Market Cipher right now. Like, I'm just going to go ahead and do the analysis on Lux Algo right here, right? Let's say we came down to the value area low, and we wanted to find a long position, right? And let's say we didn't find any confirmations here. We'll just say we're not looking for our typical confirmations. But here we are, right? You get a little move up. You go below the value area, and you come up, and then you start to reverse right here. So what I would do is I would pull a golden pocket, right? And I guess we didn't actually come down to the golden pocket. But oftentimes, what will happen, you're probably at this golden pocket, though. Yeah. So oftentimes, this is why I like the candle coloring. Because let's say you miss your long entry here. Let's say you got the setup to go long from here, but you missed your entry. Price takes off without you, and you're sitting here, and you're like, I missed the move. I wanted to go long here, but I missed it. I walked away. I went to go to the bathroom, and I missed the move. But I still think it's going to continue up. Why do you think it's going to continue up? You'll just say you had money flow coming up here on LuxAlgo, which is different than the money flow on Market Cypher. I want to be very clear. They are different money flow. But just for argument's sake, let's say you have money flow creeping up here. You think you're going to continue the trend to the upside, right? How you could find an entry is oftentimes you can look for a test of the bullish smart trail, look for your entry there, and just more importantly, you want to see that your candle coloring is turning blue, right? Because oftentimes when you get the candle colors, like if I pull my fib, right? Nobody look, I'm pulling my fib right now. From the low to the local high here, you come down, test that golden pocket, and your candle colors are now blue, letting you know that you have bullish market structure, right? You have your change of character right here. You come up, you put in the higher low, and this is letting you know that, hey, like you're probably going to put in another higher low here. Not only are you coming down to test the golden pocket, but like I said, that golden pocket is often in line with that smart trail. So when you come down and you test that smart trail, turns blue, you know you're testing a golden pocket. That's where you can look for a long entry, right? Because when these candles turn blue, you can see right at that change of character, the candles turn blue, letting you know you're going from a bearish trend to a bullish trend, right? And you can find many, 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 many examples of this, right? Like even here, let's say you were looking to go, and like I'm not saying I would take any of these trades. Like I'm just randomly finding price action here and giving examples. But pull your fib from the low to the high. Where are you going to be looking if you think you're going to get a move up and you want to get into a scalp long here? And you missed your entry down here. You wait for price to come up, wait, and now right here, right, you get the change of character right here. Your candlesticks turn blue, letting you know that when you're coming down, because when you come down, like people get scared. People are like, oh my God, this is bearish, this is bearish. But the fact that you know that your market structure has now changed to bullish, you could be looking like, even though you're getting this move down, you know you have that blue candle letting you know that you've gotten the bullish change of character, and this move down may just be a retracement to put in a higher low before continuing up. Now, this isn't the biggest move, but 1.6% is a nice little scalp, right? If you were to get in wick to wick, which is unlikely. But just in general, that's kind of how I like to use LuxAlgo. We could go ahead and find another example, right? Like right here. Let's see. So this is going to be hard because I don't think it's this. I don't think it's this retracement that you wound up getting. I guess it kind of was. Almost. You front ran it there. Obviously, it's going to not work 100% of the time. But I just want to show you kind of the examples that are kind of textbook, just so you can get an idea of exactly how I actually use it. Like right here. Let's see if you can get it to play out here. Also, you can see these yellow boxes letting you know that there is a likely liquidity grab happening, right? So this is kind of like almost like a reversal signal, right? Letting you know that this move down was likely just to grab liquidity before reversing back to the upside. And here you go, right? So you pull it from your low to your high. Let's say, and again, like this didn't play out. I'm doing very little analysis here. Like I'm not looking at money flow or anything like that. I'm just showing you how I use the candle coloring, really. And you can see here, right? You miss your entry on the long, you come down, but you're looking at your golden pocket for a potential higher low before continuing up again. And the reason for that is because your candles are green now, right? Or blue, right? Letting you know that you got that bullish change of character, and this move down might just be to put in a higher low. Low here, higher low here. So as you come down, you're not freaking out thinking you're going to dump. You're just thinking, hey, this is likely going to be a higher low. If I could get a bounce on the 786 or the golden pocket, that might be where I'd look for a long. And then what happens? You get the nice little bounce. Now, obviously, this was a lower high and continued down. But like I said, I'm not doing any other analysis here. I'm just looking at the candles. You would obviously do much more analysis. And that's not even paying attention to the divergences that you can be spotting, right? Like, let's see. This is kind of in the middle of a dump. Let me find a significant divergence. Let's see. Like right here. Was this the example that we looked at? No, I guess this was. But yeah, like same thing, right? Like you have lower lows on your price action, higher lows on your momentum waves. Now, granted, you got one more dump, but it does mark out your divergences. Let's see. Yeah, higher highs, lower highs. You get the move down. And you can use the smart trails in the opposite direction as well. And then just in general, it acts as dynamic support and resistance, right? What happens every time you come down? Bullish smart trail, bounce, break a structure, right? Cool off, down to the smart trail, bounce, change of character. Well, that's kind of a wonky, weird change of character. But really the idea here is every time you come into the smart trail, you generally get a bounce, right? So that's kind of what I love about that. And there's a million different ways I use Lux Algo, but typically what I'm doing is I'm looking at the candle colors, the smart trail, as well as the price actions concepts, right? For the market structure, the liquidity grabs, etc. And then the Lux Algo oscillator is absolutely OP as well. Probably gonna be doing a pre-record about this pretty soon. But there you go. Hopefully that was kind of what you wanted to see. I don't even know if you're still in here, but hopefully that helps you out and lets you know kind of how I use Lux Algo to do my analysis. So there you go. All right, let's see. Let's see. Hogan has a yellow Viper truck. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, actually. Let's see. V10 sound amazing. Just heard maintenance is a pain. Yeah, I used to have a guy that lived in my hometown that had a Viper. It was so funny. He drove a Viper, but he lived in like a shed. So like he just dedicated all of his income to car, which is funny. It's like a diehard car fan. You got to respect it. But anyway, guys, I think that is all the time we got for tonight's live stream. We got to go ahead and do I kind of skipped out on this .ta just because I got kind of sidetracked with showing you guys the Lux Algo stuff. If you guys want to sign up for Lux Algo, there is a link. One of the mods can hopefully post it for you guys. We have a pretty savage discount on Lux Algo if you guys are interested. And just so you know, this is like just scratching the surface of what Lux Algo is. Like if I come into Lux Algo and I turn this to the default settings, I'm only using very small pieces of Lux Algo in this example. Like if I come here and apply the defaults, there's a lot of stuff here that you can use. They have reversal signals, right? They're not buy and sell signals, but they're reversal signals. And they hit pretty hard, but you want to use these as confirmations, obviously. But they have a million different things. I have videos on Lux Algo. I got to make an updated one. But if you guys want to sign up, I think you could save 30%. Yeah, 30% off. They also, the best thing about Lux Algo, in my opinion, is they offer so many different payment options. Number one, they do a 30-day money-back guarantee. So you literally could try it out for 30 days. If you don't like it, you get all your money back. And then they also give like monthly, quarterly, like yearly, lifetime membership. Like they do all different types of memberships, which is nice. But yeah, but I do want to be clear. Those buy and sell signals are meant to be confirmations. You're not supposed to buy and sell just based off those signals. So just be careful. Smash that like button, guys. We're gonna pull up that wheel of pain and pleasure. 550 likes. We are going to be adding a Frankie Candles hat to the giveaway here. If I could find the wheel. Where's the wheel at? There we go. All right. Let's go ahead. Let me see. IKO says, what Lux Algo do you use often, Frankie? This is my setup, right? I have a video talking about my custom Lux Algo setup. So basically what I have here is, like, again, the smart trail, the market structure labeling, the candle coloring, and that's basically it for the candles. And then, obviously, the Lux Algo oscillator down here. And then I turn certain things on and off, depending on what I want to look at. Sometimes I like to see the fair value gaps. This will mark out fair value gaps for you. I also, big thing that I like to turn on for Lux Algo, signals and overlays. No, it's price actions concepts. This is also, like, really helpful. Your daily, your previous dailies, your previous weekly highs and lows, stuff like that. So you can see previous daily high, previous weekly low, previous weekly high, which is, you know, you can see, you get these are nice levels to just have automatically spawn on your chart. Yeah, I have a video on exactly my, on my actual Lux Algo settings and how to get it to look exactly like I have it. But oftentimes I am combining this with Market Cipher. I like to use Lux Algo to get my my actual entries in using the strategy that I just showed you guys. But it is nice. I will say this. The one thing that's super nice about Lux Algo is, like, even if I go to Bitcoin and we talk about some of the levels, not some of the levels, if we look at some of the trades that we just talked about, right, like this long position, right, you could see, right, if I pull the fib that we were talking about looking for a potential long off of, right? Like, remember we had this box here, the Golden Pocket POC 786, looking for a potential, if we come back down to that level, looking for a potential bounce, right? Coming down like this. like, look what this is in line with. Look at the smart trail. It's about to be in perfect line with this level, right? So that's kind of what I like about it, is that, like, oftentimes you will get support on that smart trail. Just gives you, like, confidence to enter on your trades, right? And then, like, the other thing is too, the fact that they mark out these bull divs, right? Like, at this point, you're looking at your price, right? You go look at your value area, bada boom, right? Extend it all the way to the right. And you're thinking to yourself, like, okay, we're at our value area low. We put in a 4-hour bull div. Money flow is coming up. Granted, I typically look at market cipher money flow, but this money flow is coming up as well. This could be marking a significant bottom. And then what happens? You bing bong around, and then you come up. So it is nice for, like, I know some people sometimes struggle finding divergences, and it's just nice. Like, I mean, you could just see, in general, lower lows, higher lows, move to the upside. Higher highs, lower highs, move to the downside. Right? Like, this could be, like, I wish this was around when I was learning how to trade. Like, I mean, if I could just find something that pointed out the divs to me right here, letting you know, hey, you got a bullish divergence, and it's not just a random, like, buy signal, right? It's letting you know that there is a bullish divergence. And then you could combine that with your key levels of support and resistance, right? And then, you're just looking at this, right? What happened? Bull div, bang, you come to the upside. Bull div right here, and you actually wound up getting wrecked here, right? That's why you don't, but money flow was coming out, right? So you have, like, things that are letting you know this might be a false signal. Even right here. Right here. Higher highs on your price, lower highs, marked out that bear div on Lux Algo. I mean, this would have been a fire trade. Now, again, you're not just trading based off of this, right? You want to do other forms of analysis to confirm. But, I mean, nice little 11% move. And, like, this is just letting you know, like, oh God, we have a bear div here forming on Lux Algo. Like, now let me do further analysis and see if it makes sense for me to take a short here. And they slap. So there you guys go. There's a little bit of Lux Algo sauce. Again, if you guys want to sign up, you can go ahead and check out that link and save 30% and get a 30-day free trial. See if you like it. If not, just go ahead and get your money back. But let's go ahead and pull up that Wheel of Pain and Pleasure. How many likes do we have? 356. The likes have been absolutely brutal lately. Hey, shout out to Cryptic Sniper, said I learned a lot from that. Thanks, Frankie Candles. It's the best explanation of Lux Algo on YouTube. Shout out to Cryptic Sniper. I was just kind of briefly going over it. I'm going to make some more Lux Algo tutorials. Yeah, like, as you guys know, I may or may not be in the works with Lux Algo on, something of my very own. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm super excited about what I might have just mentioned that may or may not be true, that I'm definitely not confirming right now. Anyway, all right, let's go ahead and continue on. Okay, let's see. Spin numero uno. We got 3 spins on the wheel. The likes have been struggling lately. Let's see. I think the bear market is coming to an end because of the low views and likes. Yeah, Mihal, that is very true. I will say this. I'm actually preparing myself for potentially some of the worst YouTube analytics. I think we are entering likely the phase where people are over it, right? People are going to be over crypto very soon, and a lot of the people who have, like, kind of hung on, they're slowly going to start dropping like flies because it's about to be probably either boring or very bearish. People are going to think crypto's dead. But yeah, it's kind of making me think we're coming up to the end too. If we get another big dip in attention on YouTube crypto or crypto YouTube, that's where I'm really, really, really starting to heavily pack my bags. Let's see. Shout out to Luke Hemming, said, yeah, I'm hanging out at other places. I still pop in to see Andy and Natalie, though. Good to see you, too. Wait, do we have people in the chat right now that know each other personally? From Crazy Rich Aussie. I don't know. You guys know each other personally? That's wild. That is wild. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. The bearish. It is the more I like the more bearish, the more I like the market. No big moves to stop me out. There you go. Blind Wander. Yeah, that's a good point. All right, let's see. Shout out to Shank Ribs, said this channel will explode in the next bull run. Hey, that's what we're hoping for. One thing as for sure is I will always be here giving the sauce. That's for sure. Hopefully the people are attracted to the sauce. You attract more people with sauce than vinegar. That's not how you say it. Anyway, shout out to Luke. Let's see. Shout out to Hannah King says, but when people give up, BTC pumps. Yeah, that's right. Bitcoin's like, hey, where'd everybody go? Hang on one sec. And then it just flexes, pumps a little bit. Everybody comes back. Let's see. Yeah, actually, shout out to Ayo. Ayo, shout out to you, bro. He says, can you give us some basic analytics on when views and subs on your channel are going down, or at least when it's full-blown bear market bottom? Yeah, I could totally do that. I think that's actually worth doing because, I think it's a good thing, right? Because YouTube analytics can kind of give you social sentiment, right? Which is huge. And if you look at the analytics of other big YouTube channels from the last bull run, it's really, really funny, right? Because let me pull up TradingView real quick. It's actually really funny. Let me just clean up the chart real quick, pull off all the indicators, and go to the weekly chart, right? Now, obviously, guys, I am in the camp that this was the actual top of the bull market, right? This was where all the peak of excitement was, and then this was some kind of an inflated dead cat bounce. I am a firm believer that this actually should have been a lower high. But it was because of inflation or what have you. We got some kind of inflated dead cat bounce, right? And we just came up a little bit higher and broke that high, right? However, when you look at the Google Analytics for the search term analytics, it shows that all the peak of excitement up here was indeed the top of the bull market, right? Because on the search term analytics, this is what this chart looks like for the search term for Bitcoin, right? It looks just like the Bitcoin chart, and then you peak out here. And then this second high was a lower high on the search term analytics, just not on price, right? And this is really what made me kind of flip towards a super cycle being extremely unlikely at 30K. A lot of people thought we were going to bounce on 30K and go to 100K. I wasn't in that camp to begin with, but once I saw the search term analytics put in a lower high, I was like, definitely not. This bull run was back over here in April of 2021, 100%. And that's when we started getting the blood diamond up here, and then we were full-blown bear, absolutely wrecking the shorts on the way down. And here's the thing. If you look at YouTube views on big channels, you could go to socialblade.com and look at their YouTube analytics. All of the YouTubers look like this, right? Where like they peaked out in April of 2021, and then that second peak was actually lower on attention as well as far as YouTube views. So I could definitely give you guys breakdowns on what the analytics are looking like. Right now, attention is going down for sure. All right, let's go ahead. Let's see. Yeah, that's yeah, let's go ahead. Frankie, your channel is the only current channel at Hit doing good numbers of late. Shout out to Darren. I appreciate that. Yeah, like, here's my thing. Like, to be honest, in the beginning when I first started my channel, people would come up to me and tell me I hit milestones, because when they gave me the opportunity to do this, I just saw nothing but red. I was just like, go, go, go. And I still am like that, because this is like an opportunity that I don't want to fumble, right? So, I don't even pay attention to the analytics in the beginning, because people, like, I forget who it was. I think it was DZ or someone came up to me and was like, yo, congrats on 10K. And I looked at him, I was like, 10K? I was like, 10K what? And he's like, you hit 10K subs. And I was like, for real? And I looked and I was like, oh, we did hit 10K. But like, I genuinely I like the hustle. Like, I like doing this. Like, I like sitting on the charts and going live for 2+ hours a day. I truly enjoy this. So I'm just kind of like, just like going about my day, like doing what I like to do. And then like the analytics just happen. Like, I'm not out here running ads for my YouTube channel or like anything like that. Like, I just simply try to provide as much free value as I can and hope people will come. And so, yeah, like I don't know. I just try to give out as much useful information as possible, and it does wind up working. So shout out to Darren Does Things. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I feel super, super lucky that we are been performing the way we do. So there we go. Let's see. Hang on. No. Shout out to Dave Digital. He says, hashtag no days off. Add 4 extra hours a week. Shout out to Dave Digital. Let's go. Crypto Nate B said, bro, you're literally changing the game with the sauce. We all learn so much. I definitely have. That's why I worry about the Matrix coming for our beloved Frankie Candles. Well, shout out to Crypto Nate B. I appreciate that, bro. I will say this. I'm protected. Don't worry. I'm very protected. So shout out to Crypto Nate B. I really do appreciate you saying that, man. And I will say, like, Frankie at show, shout out to Jen. I appreciate you guys so much. Blind Wanderer says, I enjoy and appreciate your analytics. Because of you, I'm up 150% in 3 days, brother. Let's go. Bing bong. I haven't picked up the money from yesterday, so I only have $200 bills. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. And before we start doing the giveaways, I do just want to say it is really crazy. Like, this is genuinely crazy for me. Like, guys, Crypto Face hangs out in our streams. Like, I never, ever, ever, ever thought that I would even have a YouTube channel. And even more unlikely, in my opinion, was the fact that Crypto Face would be in my chat, right? Like, it's crazy. Like, I know Crypto Face. I've hung out with him. Like, we're friends. Like, I don't see him often, but, like, I know Crypto Face, right? Like, it's crazy. That, like, blows my mind. And I will genuinely, forever, for the rest of my life, be grateful for the opportunity I have here. And I genuinely enjoy this. It's not about I need to get to 100K subs, or I need 1 million subs, or I want to make this much money, or I need this sponsorship, or I need this deal. Like, I just want to maintain the ability to do this every day, because this is what makes me happy. The money, any money that comes from this, or any attention that comes from this, or what have you, is literally just a side thing. Like, I just want to preserve being able to do this every day because I genuinely love it. So, but shout out to you guys. And then, like, I start to see other people. Like, I don't know. Like, I see other people starting to use volume profiles a lot, and I'm like, I don't remember a couple years ago people using volume profiles like this, and I wonder where they're getting it from. And I just selfishly think that it's from me. It's probably not, but it is really interesting. It is actually, yeah, it is. I've had people tell me, like, bro, I use the VPVR all the time because of you now, and I'm like, dang, like, that's pretty crazy. But anyway, let's go ahead and start these wheel spins, guys, because we got to get going here. We are running late, just kind of hanging out, shooting the old, I don't know, just chatting with chat. Let's go. Frankie, you're awesome. I've definitely learned a lot since I started watching. Let's go. You guys are the best, man. You guys are the best. And that is why I'm here. And it's these comments that really keep me showing up. Like, this is crazy. Let's see. I'm relatively new to your channel, Frankie, but your passion for TA is amazing. Shout out to Easy or SA Razor. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. Friday nights are the best. Yeah, we're just kind of chilling here. Yeah, guys, I really do appreciate it. And like I said, like I don't know. I this is just like, I don't know. Like, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about, like, people always say you're going to burn out. You're going to burn out. Like, I'm not worried about burning out because, like, I'm not doing this to work. I'm not doing this to make money. I'm doing this because I genuinely have fun. Like, I say this all the time. Every single time that I go live, I seriously, right before I hit the button, I sit here and I'm like, are people going to show up again? And, like, at this point, you might think, like, Frankie, how could you think that? But, like, it genuinely blows my mind. Like I always say this, I could have the worst day of my life. And recently I've been having some pretty bad days, guys. And, like, I sit here and I'm like, are people going to show up again? And I hit the button, and sure enough, Tyler Durden comes in. Hello, friends. And then more people. And then you guys show up every day. And, like, I genuinely enjoy it. And I'm like, I'm not worried about burning out because this is what I enjoy doing. Like, it's this actual process that I love. I don't have an end goal. I don't have, like, I don't want an end goal, because when I hit 100K subs or 1 million subs, like, then what? Like, this is what I like. This is the goal. This was the goal the whole time. And, like, now I get to do it every day. And that's what I love. Yeah, shout out to Destruction Bot 9000 says, Frankie Candles is an essential part of my day now. Shout out to you, bro. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. Yeah, shout out to Rob, said, Frankie, I'm in the UK. It's 12:30 a.m. and I watch you every night. That's crazy. Lots of channels out there, but doesn't mean everyone is a good teacher. That is true. That is true, SA. Or Easy. I don't know how to say your name. I'm just here for the Amazon hands. Shout out to Mark Dutch. But yeah, that's crazy. You guys are seriously awesome. We have the best community here, and I will never forget that. I will never, ever forget that or take it for granted, guys. Like, I am here for you and you guys only. That's like, please trust me in that. But let's go ahead. 1:30 a.m. here in Sweden. Let's go. You guys in Romania, unbelievable. BTC holds my money. Frankie holds my attention. Let's go. All right, let's go ahead and continue on here. How many giveaways did we get? 1, 2, 3. 3 extra giveaways, mods. Let's go ahead and add that to the list. And let's go ahead. Ada Ace in the house. What is going on, bro? Shout out to New Jersey. Let's go. No, yo, Darren does things. I know. UK life, no sleep too. Shout out to Darren does things, bro. All right. Yo, Learning says, yo, I wake up at 3 a.m. only for Frankie and for me because I learned from you. Shout out to Learning. Yo, that's insane. Dave Digital says, fart? Is that like a dare? Shout out to Dave Digital. All right, let's start doing the giveaways, guys. Mrs. Candles. I don't know if she's gonna. She might not show, guys. She might not show. Mrs. Candles. I don't think she's coming. All right, I'm on my own, guys. This is dangerous. The mods are like, oh, God. Shout out to Crypto Chef said Frankie Candles, the money man. I lied, guys. I have another 400 here. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. Yeah, see, you guys got to call. You got to call Mrs. Candles. Call Mrs. Candles with the Mrs. Candles hand. Let's go. West Coast love. Let's get it. Oh, she makes an appearance. All right, here we go. I think she was sleeping. Oh, she was watching TV. Okay. All right, Mrs. Candles. Here we go. No. We're doing the picker. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Put the hands in chat. Let's go. All right, mods. What are our giveaways? Let's see. Oh, 10 bags of Ada. Thank you. Thank you for that, Tyler. I appreciate you, brother. And let's go ahead and pull up. Oh, God. Oh, God. I don't trust like this, guys. I don't trust like this. I'm not clicking on this. I'm not touching that. I'm just going to open up a new tab. I ain't clicking that. I'm good on that. All right, here we go. Let's see. Let's pull up the... I got to go to my own YouTube channel. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Okay, here we go. And this is going to be from the Sunday Sauce video. Mods, correct me if I'm wrong. It's going to be the Sunday Sauce video. It's going to be the quant video. So I really quant to make sure I get this right. And let's see. Okay, here we go. Paste the link. Bada boom. Here we go. Filter duplicate users. And now we're going to have to go ahead and risk it for the biscuit. This is the hardest part of this whole thing. Oh, God. Why is it always a hard math problem? 8 plus 2, Mrs. Candles. She said 11. Okay. Shout out to Mrs. Candles. All right, here we go, baby. Here we go. Who's it going to be? First winner. Oh, let's go. I've been spamming it. Thank you, Tony. Frankie shares the sauce, but not the code. Shout out to Jay Long. Let's see. Yeah, Darren says, Frankie, Alt F4 that bad boy. Oh, I will. I'm going to Alt F4 the heck out of that thing. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Here we go. Winner number 1. We're just doing 10 bags of Ada here. We were going to do a Frankie Candles hat, but we're not doing it because we didn't get 550 likes, unfortunately. But 10 bags of Ada ain't that bad. Let's go ahead and see who winner number 1 is going to be. Let's get it. Call the cops on Tyler. Call the cops on Tyler. Are you kidding me? Oh, shout out to Blind Wanderer. Said the first time I'm staying for the giveaways. Let's go. Welcome to the party, my friend. Give Tyler Durden a raise. Said I'll keep asking. Yo, shout out. Is this Tyler? Is this actually Tyler? Let me know if this is actually you, bro, because we're sending you stuff. I don't care who this is. If this is Tyler, he's still getting the giveaway. We're sending Tyler the giveaway if this is him. Fake profile. No one. What the heck? Oh, my God. This is good. All right, well, shout out to Give Tyler Durden a raise. Let's go. Yo, Ben Jones says Frank is my only man crush. Let's go. Shout out to Ben Jones. Let's see. Tyler spamming a... Oh, he said, give that person a double bag of Ada. Well, there we go. Shout out to Tyler Durden. I don't know if this is him. If it is, we're going to give it to him because this is funny and it made me laugh. So shout out to Tyler. You know what to do better than I do, how to get that money. So shout out to Tyler Durden. Let's go. Next winner. Today's episode is brought to you by Square. If you need credit card payments on the go, use our... I'm just kidding, guys. Here we go. Winner number 2. Samir. Shout out to Samir. Said, we'll check out Quant. Shout out to you, bro. Can't see what kind of truck that is, but I like your truck there. There is no Tyler Durden. Yo, give Tyler Durden a raise in chat. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. Who are you? Show yourself. You get a double bag. Let's go. Samir, shout out to Samir. Said, we'll check Quant. Thank you for letting me know you'll check out Quant. I recommend it. Not financial advice, obviously, but shout out to you, bro. Hit that free Discord. Go to the giveaway section. Hit I recently won a giveaway and get your free bag of Cardano. Unfortunately, it's not Quant, but here we go. Shout out to Walter. All right, here we go. Can you guys see Walter? See him up there? Anyway, winner number 3. Here we go. The man works hard. He's right. Tyler Durden does work very hard, as all our mods do. But yeah, absolutely. I thought it was sponsored by It is sponsored by Yo, this is too much. Well done, Samir. Well done. Shout out to Samir. Shout out to Primetime. Said, let's go, Frankie. It's moon time, baby. Let's go. Shout out to Primetime. I have a feeling, Primetime, I have a feeling you own some Quant because you're feeling moonish. Shout out to you, bro. Hit that free Discord. Hit to the giveaway section. Click I recently won a giveaway, and we'll just send you free crypto. I know it sounds like a scam, but it's not. We actually do just send you a bunch of some ADA. It's pretty funny. All right, let's see. Oh, Samir in the chat. Let's go, bro. Congrats, bro. Congrats. No problem. Don't thank me. I thank you. And Primetime in here as well. Let's go. I love that the winners are all in here. Let's go. Shout out to Primetime. You know what to do. Go get that free bag of ADA. Shout out to the Bravos. Los Bravos. Let's go. Shout out to the Braves. Here we go. Winner number, I don't know. Jamal H. said Polkadot next. Shout out to Jamal. Tony D. Polkadot next. I'm into it. Let's see. Shout out to Jamal. I appreciate you for being here, bro. Showing some love on the video. We're going to send you a bag of ADA. Not Polkadot, unfortunately, but hit that free giveaway. Hit that free Discord. Go to the giveaway section. Shout out to Tony D. Thank you. Go to the giveaway section. Click. I recently won a giveaway, and we'll send you free Cardano. Let's see. Shout out to Dave Digital. Said 3 trades today, 3 TPs, 100% average profit, all volume. Let's go. Or volume P. Shout out to Dave Digital. Let's go. Bing bong. I actually lied again, guys. I'm sorry. I keep finding bills underneath stuff. Shout out to Dave Digital. Let's go. It's all on the floor, though, for the most part. Shout out to Dave Digital. All right. And shout out to Jamal. Congratulations. Surprised he's not in here. I thought everybody was going to be in here. Shout out to Chad Oliver. He says, bing bong. Let's go. Pete Griffin said, any swingers in here? Unbelievable. All right, let's see. B-Rad Crypto, let's go. Shout out to B-Rad. I think you're probably still in here if I had to guess it. Thank you, my man. You're always spitting that sweet and spicy sauce. Let's go. Shout out to Sweet and Spicy. And shout out to B-Rad Crypto. You know what to do to get that free ADA. You deserve it. You've been in here forever, bro. You deserve that free crypto. Let's go. Shout out to you, man. Let's see. Yeah, shout out to B-Rad. Oh, and Jamal. Yo, Jamal's in here too. Shout out to Jamal. Congrats, bro. No problem. Anytime. You think Cody, if Cody wins, we're going to give him, we'll definitely give it to him. All right, let's see. Shout out to B-Rad Crypto. Thank you so much for being here, bro. You deserve it. Get that free Cardano. Let's go. Next winner. How much more do we have? Oh, there we go. B-Rad in the house. I think all of our winners have been here so far. Shout out to Tundra. Straight up heart. I love you back. Thank you for leaving a comment. We're going to give you some free. I mean, all you got to do is like and comment. We should give you free crypto. That's pretty easy. Let's go. Shout out to Tundra. We're giving you a free bag of ADA. Thank you for the heart. Thank you for watching the video. I just almost ate the microphone. Go to the free Discord. Go to the giveaway section. Claim your free prize. Let's go. Let's see. Shout out to Brad Guidell. Always showing love to the winners. We love you, Brad. Yeah, Jessica says Cody has a couple more days in YouTube jail. I say we let him back in. And then if he acts up again, we kick him out again. And then we'll give him a third chance. We'll just keep letting him know. Like, the power's in our hands. So, pretty funny. Next winner. Here we go. Hey, prime time. Let's go. I love you back, bro. I love you back. Congrats. All right, let's see. We got, Circaroo 7. Circaroo 7, let's go, baby. He says, Millie, baby. Oh, Millie. Shout out to Lil Wayne. Why would I get canceled? Miss Candles Miss Candles, are you okay? Miss Candles is bummed out right now. Usually she's like all hyper. It's Friday and like she's just like sitting there depressed. She's like, you're gonna get canceled. Like, whoa. What? She said I'm gonna get banned. Oh, for singing a Millie. Oh my God. All right, let's go. Shout out to Circaroo. Millie, baby. Shout out to you. We're not going to give you a million ADA, but we'll give you some ADA. So hit that free Discord. Go claim your free prize. Shout out to Red Lobster. I've actually never been to Red Lobster in my life. We should go. Mrs. Candle says she never been. B-Team Crypto. Let's go. B-Rad, B-Team. Let's get it. I don't know why. I don't know what this means. I don't know if that's like what he commented or if it means that. I don't know. Either way, B-Team Crypto, you've been here forever. You deserve it. Yo, the hands in chat. Mrs. Candles. How does it feel that you have the most famous hand on the internet?
I hate it.
What?
I hate it.
I don't think they could hear you, but she said, I hate it. All right, let's see. Who's Cody? I missed a lot. Crypto Infinity. This just happened yesterday. I'm not even fully aware what happened, but yeah. Apparently, Cody came in, was hating on the shout-outs, and then they banned him, and then I don't know what happened, but it was funny. It was funny. We love Cody. That's all that you need to know is Cody's the man, and we love him. All right, 2 more. Here we go. Mrs. Candles is not having it. Mrs. Candles wants to go back to bed. Shout out to B-Team Crypto. I appreciate you, bro. Yo, Lil Wayne would be flattered. Yo, free Cody. Shout out to Brad Geitel. Shout out to B-Team Crypto. Congratulations, bro. You know what to do to get your free ADA. I just slammed my funny bone. That was horrible. But shout out to you, bro. Thanks, Mrs. Candles. Mrs. Candles has a special hand. It doesn't hurt anymore. Magical. Shout out to B-Team Crypto. You know what to do, bro. I love you. Thank you for being here. You deserve this free ADA. Let's go. Shout out to B-Team. I think all of our winners have been here. Next winner. Here we go. Is this the last one? One more. Il Hero. Let's go. Let's go. Il Hero. I think they're in here too. Shout out to you, bro. He says, bing bong. You're getting some free ADA. You know what to do. I don't even got to say it. I love you, bro. Thank you for always being here and showing support. Shout out to Il Hero. Let's go. All right, last but not least, certainly not least, who's it going to be? Let's go. There is another Cody in here. I hope that they don't think we're talking about them. I mean, not that we're talking bad. We love Cody. Oh, there we go. Savage Trade said, love the Mafia. LF Grow. Let's go. Shout out to Savage Trades. Let's go, man. Congrats, guys. Shout out to Savage Trades. I appreciate you for leaving that comment, bro, and showing love to the Mafia. And we will, indeed, LF Grow into the bull run and beyond. Shout out to you, bro. Hit that free Discord. Go to the giveaway section. Claim your free prize. And there he is in chat. Whoop, whoop. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. He said woot, woot, Mrs. Candles, okay? I'm not saying woot, woot. He said woot, woot. Shout out to him. I love you back, Savage Trades. Thank you for being here, bro. And with all that being said, Mrs. Candles is embarrassed enough of me today. She's had enough. She's sick of it. She just wants me to shut up and get off here so I don't embarrass my whole family and bloodline. But shout out to, give me the hand, Mrs. Candles. Why don't your hand close out the show? She's not feeling it? Okay, hand's not feeling it, guys. Can I get a sniff off camera? Come on, let me get one sniff. Well, anyway, guys, I think that's all the time we got for tonight's live stream. Are we going to get the weekend pump? We'll have to see. But go take some time off the charts this weekend. Go touch some grass. I think I'm going to go paddleboarding on the lake this weekend with Mrs. Candles, maybe. But if I keep embarrassing her, I might not come back from that paddleboarding trip. So with all that being said, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Monday, not tomorrow. I'll see you Monday, same place, same time. There may not be a Sunday Sauce video this week, but I'm going to try to make something tomorrow for you guys. But with all that being said, I'll see you on Monday. Congrats to all the giveaway winners. All the giveaway winners. I'll see you guys on Monday. Same place, same time, right here, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. Shout out to my boy, DZ. That's all I got. Frankie Candles out. DZ is not Mrs. Candles, guys, I swear. Bing bong.
What we got?
Time's close, I whittled them down. Sticking to them by sticking around. The gang online, Iwo Jima got one flag and it's sticking the ground. Setting up shop. Think I got the message across. Came for the titles, impressed with the watch. We play at the levels of Letterman jocks. Pins on the jacket, the man's abundant. The point of the road was banned and rugged. Hushing, I'm planning on pants in London. The products are not being scared of some judgment. Gotta stay in the cut. Cut you off if you ain't making the cut. Couldn't tell you who the hell is behind us. You start to forget when you stay in the front of it's up. And it's up for grabs, no remorse of who I'm taking it from. Numbers I give on my scoreboard is the only form of us staying in touch, that's saying enough. It's time to receive for all of the favors I've done. Too late for y'all to switch teams, everybody getting big leagues. Product flying out the shelf, what's in store for us? Known to hit a hole in one, look at the crowd and shoulder shrug. Shots are limited, I'm scared mango with the golden gun. Posted up, ready for whatever, boy, you know what's up. Time's close, I whittled them down. Sticking to them by sticking around. The gang online, Iwo Jima got one flag and it's sticking the ground. Setting up shop. Think I got the message across. Came for the titles, impressed with the watch. We play at the levels of Letterman jocks. Shout out to Steve. The boy getting love from the harsh critics. Strauss hit me bi-weekly to tell me keep taking it further. You aren't finished and I gotta listen. Ain't son to believing and see that I'm actually breathing and doing it real time. Love to pull an idea out thin air, act on it and profit in real life. If we not aligned, don't present me a dotted line. Yeah, I'm a QB, but I ain't handing out nothing for someone to monetize. And it goes to the birds too. Can't give it a time of $1, so cut her eyes. They get X'd out, for they had the potential to be my ex. I know all the plays, I'm a seasoned vet. Yeah. Always showing up, known to hit a hole in one. Look at the crowd and shoulder shrug. Shots are limited, I'm scared mango with the golden gun. Posted up, ready for whoever, boy, you know what's up. Time's close, I whittled them down. Sticking to them by sticking around. The gang online, Iwo Jima got one flag and it's sticking the ground. Setting up shop. Think I got the message across. Came for the titles, impressed with the watch. We play at the levels of Letterman jocks. Time's close, I whittled them down. Sticking to them by sticking around. The gang all out, Iwo Jima got one flag. Yeah.
I forgot something, guys. I forgot something. Shout out to Link 2. I forgot that. I did not see the super chat from Tony. Shout out to Link 2, one of our new sponsors, guys. If you want to check out pre-IPO private investing, check them out. Link in description. I believe that, yeah, the link is in the description down below. You guys can click there to get access to pre-IPO private investing. And with all that being said, I think that's it for the Frankie. Or there is more info to follow in the Discord. Get in that free Discord if you guys want more information on this. And we will be covering this more and more in future streams. Check out Link 2. Link in the description. And with all that being said, guys, that's all the time I got. Have a great weekend. Go touch a tree or something. Unlike me, don't be a nerd and stay in and look at the charts all day like I'm going to. Go out and touch a tree like a normal person. I'm not normal, but you are. That's all I got. Frank Candles out. Bing bong. Let's go.
Here we go. At the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Ayy, on the road, here we go, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command, like, yeah, you about to see me on demand, like, you know, on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't never going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast track now. They won't lend a hand, now they see us on the map now. It's time to act out. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Ayy, on the road, here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on a roll, ayy, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah. On the road, here we go, here we go. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Ayy, on the road, here we go, yeah. At the top of the class, on the road.